Hi guys, we are doing a Leo full moon reading tonight. It's going to be an energy check-in mixed with this full moon. So it'll be a little bit of both tonight. I'm really excited to do this one. So I think that there's like two modalities right now. I feel like there's this modality to put yourself out there, and then there's the opposite, which is like asking us to like reel back to figure out what we want to put out there. Hi Tina, how are you? Hello, hello. How are you? So I do think like we're dealing with two different polarities with this like full moon. Let me know if you guys have been feeling anything in today or yesterday, like what has been coming up for you guys. Like for me, I know like I've been super tired. Um and it's funny because it's like I keep having 12th house placements, so I'm good. I've just been really, really tired. So that's just where I've been tired. um But yeah, feeling like I'm not like whatever is gonna happen probably isn't gonna happen for the next couple months for me, I feel. I don't know why. I just don't feel like I'm on everyone else's wavelength. Yes, you've been draggy today too. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for sharing that. Cause like I do feel I don't know. I feel there's a lot of like just energetically right now, there's a lot of things being thrown and I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm vibing with, you know, maybe where everybody else is at, but that's because I do a lot of like just separate time for myself to maybe not to make sure that I know what's mine and like what is others. So because I've been doing so much work on that, I just have been kind of staying to know it helps me know what is mine and what's not. So like while there's a lot of like how do I say this like in astrology in like not talking about news world related stuff because that is a whole nother layer I'm not even going to get into, but I do feel a lot of things that get thrown at us is very like big changes are happening, and it's like yes, all those things are true, but maybe for you it's in a small micro way, you know. So it's like also I feel like there's like a lot of shedding going on, like a lot of shedding and minds changing. And so like I feel like a lot of people are being like almost like forced into feeling things out of trigger, but not out of like true like if it wasn't for the outside circumstances, would they be so feeling like this jolt of emotion to shift or do, you know? And so, like me, I feel like I've been doing the opposite. Like, I'm not shifting, I'm not jumping, I'm not, you know, I'm not doing that. And I can tell like a lot of other people, you know, they talk about things and what they're going through and it's like, yeah, they are. And it's so crazy because I kind of went through some stuff. Like I was talking to someone in my life who was telling me how they were feeling. And it was like, you know, I went through all this last year and it's like so nice to know that like everything that I've went through like in the last year or the year before that, I was able to like share that with someone else who then I could redirect them for not feeling like shame or guilt or feeling like what the hell is wrong with me. Like I'm so glad like I got to share it with somebody else. And it was like, you know, if it only like that purpose in my life was to make someone else a stronger person, then like I'm very happy with that. Hi Delaney, how are you? So we are doing a Leo full moon reading. That is what's going to be for tonight. And I'm really, really excited. I really have been feeling one word as we're going into this Leo full moon. And the word for me that I've been feeling for the last couple days is personal sovereignty. Like, where is that for you? And I feel like with the Leo full moon, that's a perfect word for this. And so some of you are going to be called to be out and be seen, and others are going to be asked to maybe figure that out and mold yourself into what you're going to be. Right. So, I am doing very well. Yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling very relaxed. I've had a lot of rest days, so I've just been feeling very relaxed and um, just been taking time out for me, just spacing. How I hope you guys have been doing well. I understand, like with everything going on in the world, like it's hard not to have bad moments or days. So I honor if you don't feel like the way I feel too. But yeah, I've been in a place where it's like. Mm. I don't even know. I don't really have that much going, like, other than my tarot here and like my work life. I'm pretty chill, and I keep it that way. So yeah, I think like right now with this Leo full moon, it's asking us to release what's not agreeing with our own personal sovereignty, what's not working with us. Some of you guys are going to be feeling like you need to speak up or you need to do something, and others are going to feel, oh, I want to reel back to like, why am I doing what I'm doing? Am I doing it to fit a mold? Am I doing it because this is who I am? Or am I doing it for others? I think also like a lot of my people who are in the spiritual community are going to be asked to be able to channel in different ways to help others. And I think like there's just going to be like for me, just been feeling like, oh, there's a natural unfolding happening in me. And even though I can feel contrast or feel, changes, I don't uh, feel like so worried. Like last year I did. I want to speak up about something, but I can't. So it's consuming me. Mm. That's what I'm saying. Like if people feel like they do have a need to act and be and do something, they are going to be feeling pushed up against it. I guess my question is to you, what do you want to do? Like Marmar, like if you're saying you can't, but if the can't was erased, would you? That's the question. Um so yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be shifting and changing, and what is happening right now is going to be a lot of changes due that you will see unfolding probably by like summer's my guess. So that because we have all those eclipses happening in Leo and Aquarius. So I think whatever's happening right now with this full moon, you'll see a lot of things change within yourself and within life around I don't know why I'm getting summer, but I am. But we're going to start with Leo because it will be a Leo full moon it is a Leo full moon tonight. And so yeah, it's your time, Leos. If you are a Leo, I hope you are here because it is you. Now, I will say, yes, a Leo sun will have resonance maybe with the Leo risings, but watch both your sun, moon, and rising and see which one you vibe with. I always say, you just saw the moon. Yeah, I see it too. It's called a snow moon. It's called a snow moon. So that is what tonight's moon is, a snow moon. And they say that a snow moon is named as a hungry moon. So, and it's based off survival. And I think that's like a part of it. Like, what are you doing? Are you doing something out of survival, or are you doing something out of your own personal sovereignty because you want to do it? So it's like, I'm always trying to relate to people. Well, how do you want to feel? Like, what is it that's missing? What is it that you need at this moment? Um, and it's really crazy because it's also hard. It also might be hard right now because you have a lot of things opposing this moon with all this Aquarian energy. So there might be this feeling like I need to rise, but something within me is not allowing me to reach to that full potential. So can you sit in the understanding, okay, I meant to rise. I don't know how. So I'm going to give myself the space and the peace to figure that out and understand something in me is trying to grow, but it can happen with ease and without a resistance, right? Um, so I feel like this is a great time to contemplate, what do we want? What do we need? How are we embodying this energy that we feel? Are we open and receptive to what we're feeling, or are we shutting down? Yeah, Mama, I would assume that it is. So I'm gonna start telling you guys what's gonna happen for each of the zodiac signs. We're gonna go from Leo all the way, and we're going to end with Virgo, because Virgo will have 12th house placements, Leo's first house. So I like to go first, second, third. That's how I like to do it. I know a lot of people are just going to go from Leo, Virgo, da 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 da, but I'm doing Leo, Cancer, other side, and then finishing off with Virgo. Yeah. I would try to do some somatic exercises if you can put that into YouTube. Um, I just did one. It was just like an emotional release where I actually, like, this is really silly, but I actually was just like standing and like kind of just like shifting my energy and kind of like just bending my knees like this and kind of just shaking my body to kind of like just relieve all the energy outside of it. Cause I was like, it's not mine. Like, I'm very aware, like, whatever I'm feeling isn't me. And like, I just had to like kind of shake it out and like move it off and like kind of like because I could feel like I don't know. It's like, it's so funny. I have not been on the internet at all today, unless it was to do a meditation. I did do a couple meditations today. I just felt very guided to that, and then I went out and just wanted some sun on my face, so I took a drive with my puppy, and we were just driving and cruising. So make sure you're shaking out your energy if you can in some way, if you are just feeling a lot and you don't know what to do with it. Um, because I was too, right? So I vibe with that. But that being said, we're gonna get into the zodiac signs. We're gonna start with Leo. This is gonna be an energy check-in with your rising sign included. So if you are Leo rising, this is gonna be for you. So this is gonna land in your first house of identity, body, and personal direction. Your visibility is very high at this time. You are being recognized and seen. Even if you want to hide, you can't. You are something about you is ready to be claimed or released. So it's one of the two. You're either wanting to claim it or you're wanting to let it go because it's not bringing you anything for your wealth, for your health, for your being. It's not good. So you may have to release it or let it go. It's going to be a moment where you feel like you notice within yourself of your own personal direction, what is true for you, what isn't. Again, personal sovereignty is like kind of my word for this moon. Expect a realization of who you're becoming, how you're being seen, and what you're no longer willing to shrink for, or for who to shrink for, right? Because there could be that feeling of like, oh, I'm feeling forced to shrink or not show myself, and that's upsetting me. Um, you also, on the opposite side, you may need to retreat. You will need to maybe find quiet moments. Maybe you're looking for a therapist at this time or for a spiritual healer. There are destined changes that are happening under this, so it can lead you could be leading others at this time, taking the charge. You could be leading them in a way of healing, or you could be leading in the way to protect, right? That could be your energy is like, I'm trying to protect everyone, but what is like, how is it affecting me personally, right? Because with that Aquarius energy, it's the collective. So it's like, how is the collective and everybody in the collective affecting or taking a toll on me? And that could be something here as too. You may be dragged into other people's problems, agendas, and they're too distracting for you, right? So there could be that going on in this energy. Also, if you are in a relationship at this time, you may be mirroring a partner and making your problems theirs. So make sure like you know what's yours and what's not yours. Okay. Um, So those are some of the things we could be expecting for you in the next couple days, and it might reaffirm it back once it's in the summer, or maybe during the Aquarius eclipse. Um, so that is what we see here. But let's do an energy check-in. Hi, Rose. Thank you for your question. I'm not answering personals at this time. All right, let's see what we got going on for Leo. Okay. There's a fluid. I feel like the key thing for you is, instead of being fixed, is maybe asking you to be fluid here. Be more fluid than rigid and fixated. Okay, with Chiron being here, it's saying hurt and heal. So you're either here realizing, wow, this is actually hurting me and I'm taking on too much that isn't mine and I need to heal this, or you're recognizing I've learned how to heal and I want to teach other people from hurt how they can heal. All right, so that's what I'm seeing here with the Chiron energy. And then we have this air energy, Gemini. Okay, so you may be dealing with a Gemini, or you may have Gemini in your chart. If you do, I would suggest looking at where Gemini does place for you. But this is showing that there's a lot of networking or a lot of questions maybe being asked. There might be a lot of communication coming in at this time. I'm getting like paper planes. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all take. I don't know why that's coming in my head, but it is. Hi, Tony. I am on Leo. And then we're going to go Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries. Make sure you know your rising sign as well, Tony. So here with Gemini, it's giving butterfly energy. This could be, I'm hearing butterfly effect. You could be going, like in the movie, you know how he goes forward and backward and forward and backward. You could be having this racing in your mind of like, this was something I've already dealt with. Like, why is it coming up again? And it's asking you to heal it. So that could be something here as well, like the butterfly effect. There could be a lot of curiosity of wanting to know things, people wanting to know things from you. And there's all this communication. It could be very overstimulating at this time. You may be wanting to retreat away from that and go to the mountains, to the mountain. I'm hearing that song, To the Mountains by Lily. Is it Lily Alpine or something? But it's calling Go to the Mountains. Hi, Haley. How are you? So this is saying have some open-mindedness at this time, objectivity in what you can learn, because it really can, even if it's painful, there's something that's meant to heal. So it's establishing a foundation for you, or you have established a foundation that you've already heard. You might be hearing from somebody because you've heard it. So you may be establishing a foundation or start to do more daily tasks to get your mind off of it. Okay. So that is what I'm seeing for you, like wanting to heal, wanting to fix, and instead of fixing, think of healing. How do I heal this situation? Not how do I fix this situation, okay? Because there will be radical changes and you won't be able to change those. Okay. There's going to be a lot of conversation. I don't know why, but I'm getting like you're trying to hide in a cave or something. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Like, I've been trying to hide this for so long, but maybe the reason why it keeps coming up for you is because you're not supposed to hide it. You're supposed to reveal it. Because if it's not going away, then what is it teaching you? Like, do the opposite of what you've done then. Hey, Marmar, could you help me in the chat? I'm not able to do it tonight about the court. Did you see what I said about it? Give me some feedback on what you thought, because I kind of told you what I was feeling with that I was feeling like there was something about a lie or something that wasn't even true about it. A lot of false or imagination, things that are made up. So I would like to get your feedback on that first anyways. So okay, so what I'm seeing from you is that you don't want to fight anymore for something. I don't want to do something foolish. I'm not ready to take a risk. And I'm also not ready to fight for this or you or situation. So something that, hi, Lisa. Hi, Haley. There's something here that you don't want to fight for anymore here, Leo. Okay. And there may be an offer coming in for you to explore. There may be a love interest or a offer from somebody here who's giving you this fantasy, giving you an offer, and you're looking at it, and you're looking at it in the distance, and you don't see it working out. You don't see, or you're realizing, you're having a revelation that maybe I thought I wanted it, but I realize I have to let this go because I don't want it anymore, or I can't have it, or not that I can't, I just need to, I can't give you what you're asking for. So someone may be asking you, I want more love, Leo. I need you to give me your love, or I need this from you. And you're just like, I'm sorry. Like, I just need to spend time alone. And I'm going to say no right now. I really can't communicate, or I really just can't give you what you need right now. So, right, someone could be coming to you, inviting you out, asking you, do you like me? Do you want to be with me? Do you love me? Asking you these really tough questions. Or there could be this romantic offer. I'm getting like a dreamy like offer, and you're almost looking at it like, I cannot say yes to this. I really need to take responsibility for what I'm doing or how this is going to go. Hi, Laura. I really need to take responsibility for how this is going to go or what could happen here. And I just realized that I'm spending too much time on this and not focusing on myself. So like there's this sudden shakeup, because I did say you might be mirroring your partner or taking on something that is more about your partner than you. And so here with this Emperor to the Justice card, well, I'm the Emperor. I got to take responsibility for me first before I can make these scales balanced or make it right with you. I need to make it right within myself. So I can't really give you anything right now. You see above the bullshit. Like, you could see this turning in, you could see a lot of fights, you could see a lot of complications, you see the conflict, and I feel like I'm hearing my white flag. I'm putting my white flag up. Like, no, like there needs to be order, there needs to be justice, there needs to be responsibility. I'm taking control now. It's like I tried to be loving, I tried to be sweet. That didn't work. With the Page of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, looks like there's a couple people involved here, and it just depends on which way are we talking about. I feel like you're really focused on your family, Leo. I think you're really focused on what matters, the practical, the real, the reality. Again, focusing on your daily life, focusing on your health. If there's too much fighting, if there's too much arguing, it's going to be a problem. So like, I need you to be reliable. I need you to be someone I can trust. And I need security and safety. And so you may not be feeling that. You were like, yeah, I got thrown into this fantasy of what could be. But I'm fighting the truth that I need stability. And this is not stable. It's like I'm fighting what I really want. Like, I know that this person's not stable. I know that this person's not giving me any sense of safety or clarity. And I realize I need to look past all this bullshit and look at what's real, where I can ground my feet, where I can build a sense of home. Because nothing's certain right now. Nothing's safe. And the only thing that I can feel safe in is in this of something that looks like I'm looking for comfort. I'm looking for something that's lasting and secure and that I can trust. So I'm only going to deal with what I can trust. And if I can't trust it, then I need to decline the invitation. So I feel like that's where you're at right now. Like, sorry, no. You think he's talking to someone else, but I don't know. I don't care anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. When I look here, there may be an apology for someone walking out of a situation. That could be you. You feel like you do need to apologize. You do need to make amends. just, it's hard because it's like you feel like you're still devoted or still attached to someone, and you want to, it's like two things are happening at once. It's like, I want to apologize and about how I left it or where it was left, but I also am only thinking of you, and my heart is only for you. So it's like two things are happening. Like, I don't know if you want to come to somebody and say like, I'm sorry. It's like, I want to come back and say I'm sorry, but like, I'm so attached to you and vulnerable with you, but like, I also just feel like I have to leave it behind. Oh, I'm sorry, wild horses. That's really hard. Yeah, I feel like you just want to make peace. Like, I'm only in it, like, you may be talking to someone to clear the air because you want peace. And at the end of the day, like, but if it's going to cause like too much fighting or too much stress, then I just don't want it at all. And I will leave it. I feel like you're saying, like, I will leave it behind. Okay, let's get one of these cards and then we'll move into Cancer. I feel like you want to heal this and then let it go. You're deciphering the reality itself with a hidden code. You may do this in March, or be dealing with an Aries or a Pisces. It says, keep decoding the signs around you. So it's like you may be seeing the signs. Time bends for the brave. Temporary key. Do what others fear. August. Leo. Snake. So right now, like, I've been hearing a lot about, we are on Leo. We're on Leo right now. I've been actually hearing a lot that we're ending the year of the snake, and now we're going to be entering the year of the fire horse. And I've had two different dreams about snakes. It's been so weird. Like, this is before I heard it today, but I've been hearing so much about like the year of the snake is ending, and then we see this snake. So it's like, you may be, you may be casting that iron down on the snake and being like, no, like, I'm not. Because like I kind of was getting, like, it just came to my mind again, but this, like, what I also had in my dream was like this, like in Jungle Book where the eyes are kind of like going in, and it's like you're kind of getting caught in a trance, right, by the person's eyes, and like getting lost in it all. And it's like you can pull, like, you're kind of pulling down your spear and being like, F this, like, I'm not falling for the illusion. I'm not falling for this. So, and that could be that, again, this person was giving you some fantasy that you were craving, or that you were falling for. You were falling for the fantasy. But now it's time for you to wake up, and you are realizing with this coding energy, like, you are noticing who the real snake is. You may have been charmed by someone who wasn't as all as they appeared. So you may be waking up to the reality of who the real snake is. You know what I'm saying? So, not to scare you, you would already know who this is, but you're going to be hearing it in conversations. You're going to be learning it. You're going to be figuring it out. You're going to be, like, Leos have like that, like, poker face, right? Like, I mean, like, poker face, like, you may be having that poker face. And you may be learning and finding out, like, you may be cutting through the bullshit and like putting everybody in their place, because I don't have time for this. Like, I'm not dealing with this. Cut it out. Right? So, like, maybe it's really, really petty at the bare minimum, but I think for some of you, this is something that's been going on already, because they say that whatever this moon is about, Leo, that you would have been facing it last July. I think it's July 24th of 2025. So you're going to be striking that snake. So if you guys can remember what happened July 24th, 25th, around the end of July, you would get an understanding of what you're coming to a combination of right now, okay? And that goes for every zodiac sign, okay? So signs you could be dealing with: Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Aries again. And then we had Gemini, we had Aquarius, Libra. I'm getting a lot of Aries, Libra, and Pisces here. The most is what I'm seeing. And a little bit of an air quality here as well. Okay, so that is what I have for you guys. Let me know if it does resonate for you in the next couple days. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys. And we are going to go. Oh, you met him. Okay. That's wild. Okay, crazy. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. Okay. Moving on to Cancers. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's going to be for my Cancer babies. Let me go here. And who can say if your love goes only time? Mm-hmm. My thing. All right. So Cancers, this is going to be in your second house of money and your self-worth and values. You could be getting more money. You could be getting financial clarity, changes in how you make money, and you may realize what's truly worth your time and energy and what you're undervaluing within yourself or who you're giving or what you're giving to. Fulfilling changes that lead to a better health overall could be happening. And this is a really good moment for you to claim your worth emotionally and mentally. I don't think people talk enough. Oh, it's 9-9. I don't think people talk enough about how much the second house has to do with your internal process. They always just say it's about money, and like work, and but it's really not. Like when I was going through like the second house in Neptune, I was dealing constantly with a lot of interruptions of my self-worth and frustrated on like beating myself up a lot at that time. So yeah, you guys, like, I don't feel like people talk enough about that, but you might be having to reclaim a better way of working with how you deal with stress, okay, when it comes to your money and how maybe you're treating yourself bad and it's like also how you're spending your money mindlessly also has like some type of, I feel like I don't know exactly, but I do feel there is a connection to where we spend money and how we spend it and how we feel about ourselves. Okay. So there could be something about that or finding a connection to that. But again, some of you guys could be changing the way you make money that maybe is better for your lifestyle and for your sense of worth and purpose as well. When I think about like nines, right, it's talk about life with self-sufficiency. It gives me like energizer, like a power bank, right? Like where can we store our energy for long-term security or long-term wealth and worth? I'm also hearing how can we make it last for a longer period of time. So you may be thinking of different ways of looking at your money and yourself. Like maybe it is like changing your whole sleep routine so that you value your being, your worth of like, how am I going to show up today? Something like that. I don't know why that's coming to my mind, but it is. Oh, did I write? Oh, shoot. I didn't write for Cancer. Okay, let me write for I didn't write for Leo either. My bad. Okay, Cancer, we're going to put you, got to go back a little bit. Let me go 3320. That's probably right. Oh, your Cancer moon, great. Watch your sun, moon, and rising, guys. That'll really help you see the full picture. I also like to write it down, like what is happening at this time. I like to track what they say is going to happen and how it shows up for me. It's crazy how accurate it can be sometimes. And then you have to remember that it always comes back full circle. So again, Cancers, what were you dealing with around July 25th or around July 24th? How is it coming to now? And how is it affecting you in what way? Noting that, it's so good. You can see patterns within yourself and in your life. Some of you may be frustrated, wanting more passion in your life, wanting more play, wanting your creativity to be coming out more fully expressed. I was listening to somebody today and I got brought back to me, and I feel like I listened to so much resource of other healers in this world, other teachers in this world, only so that I can bring it back and deliver it to you guys or to who's meant to hear it. And I remember I was hearing this woman say that she was in a job and they were like, well, a lot of people don't love what they do. So deal with it. And it's like that for her, that was not going to happen for her because she knew deep down, like she needed a job where she could wake up in purpose and in service. That was her desire. But the question is, what is your passion within the way that you feel within your worth? Do you feel passionate about living a life that is worthy and that you feel like you're living? Like, do you feel like your life is worthy and deserving of of your full expression of who you are? If money wasn't a value, if you could do school education free, if money wasn't a resource, what would you do? And it's like, can you lean into that passion a little bit more? If money wasn't a resource, would you write music? Would you sing? Would you travel? What would you do? And maybe that's a little bit of a way of you to recognize maybe I feel like there's almost like a shunning, like of you not expressing that childlike play. There's also something about your confidence is feeling in opposition to what you truly want to feel or what you want to do. I feel like there's a big frustration or pull at you at this time here in Cancer. You could have a Leo placement. House 5 is usually Leo. There may be an imbalance at this point, or a tension or a power struggle between what you truly care about, what you truly want, and something within your spirituality doesn't align with that. So what you want, you don't speak. What you want, you don't sense. You believe you're in opposition of having it, right? So when I was saying about how someone told this girl, like, well, nobody just works and lives their life. Most people don't live their life enjoying what they do. And she was like, well, that will never be me. Well, she worked within her spirituality, within her faith, to cultivate a life of purpose and passion and like what her meaning was. So here with this house 12, it's like there's maybe some transcendence or some healing you need to do around why can't you have this? Like this belief, I'm not going to have that. I can't have. Why can't you? Why? Because your money's opposing that? Because your life is up in the air right now? But it's like, if you could work with your spirituality, if you could lock yourself out of the cage of the reality of it and find a place of, okay, maybe I'm moving through this maybe I'm moving through this opposition to find something more meaningful, to find something that truly fits me. And I'm open to exploring this, even if I feel tension at this time, right? Like healing the indifference. I feel like there's indifference here with the Chiron is also showing up for you, needing to heal this. I feel like there's a part of you that's maybe at this time very disconnected from your spiritual side. I feel like you've been like Cancer, like keeping yourself in the nest out of security. But is that truly, it's like a part of you is being concealed. I feel like here there's a sense of your confidence that is on shaky ground right now, not confident in, right? I talked a lot about how second house is a lot about our self-worth. There's a lot of you up in your head about attracting your manifestation, even with your career or the money you make, or attracting the vision of what you truly desire. Are you singing the tune of what you want, or are you working in opposition and saying, I can't have this, I'm struggling, with that opposite, I'm struggling, it's frustrating? Working to the opposite side of that. I'm figuring out a solution, right? A way to accomplish what you're trying to inspire. So if you're looking to make more money, or you're looking to find more time so that you can do what you truly love. I'm really right now trying to find what I'm truly meant to do and love, and I'm just enjoying the process of figuring that out. Or I'm in a transition period where I'm figuring things out, but I'm excited to see what comes for me, right? So it's like working in with spirit, working with what you say, not against what you say, okay? Here with the Fool card, there's a new sense of you opening up. I feel like there is a part of you wanting to open up and realize that you can diffuse this tension within you, and that there's almost this need to attract more, and that if you're feeling this tension or this frustration, it is a call for you to open to honoring how you feel, which Cancers are very good at, and understanding that I need to diffuse what's going on with finding a new way, a new outlet with passion and excitement, with faith. But there's a little still sometimes a fight with that, because it's like your dream state isn't open up. Like you don't see that, like, right? Because I'm talking about intuition. Your intuition is closed off. There's something about your dreamy like energy that feels very shut down. And it might be harder when other people are fighting or opposing your vision or your dreams. And so you could even be feeling more defensive because you may want something, but other people don't see your passion. Other people don't see it in your eyes. So can you claim your worth and stick to what you want without having to compromise? So Cancer, you may be compromising what you dream for the needs and sacrificing yourself for others. So be patient. Be patient. I don't know. Maybe that's what you're telling yourself. I don't know if you should, but yeah, you could have a romantic partner being very defensive or fighting your vision at this time. I feel like there's this deep desire within you, wanting security, wanting to feel nurtured and cared for by your partner. And, you want to reveal that you need maybe more love or more nourishment or more care. And then at the same time, feeling the complete opposite, which is feeling alone and independent from that. So it's like wanting love, wanting desire, wanting passion within this. And then at the same time, feeling isolated and like as if they're fine. They don't need it. And it's like, but you're realizing I do need that. Like I do need it. So there could be an opposition here within a connection, romantic partner, where your desires aren't being met, or it's almost like you're not able to focus on yourself because you're focusing on your partner feeling independent and fine on their own, and you feeling like you maybe are codependent in some ways of wanting them close. And instead they're kind of unconventional, where it's like they don't need to get close. They can self-regulate with, like, they actually regulate better without needing someone there. And it's kind of like this, whereas you may be like, no, I need you here. So, right. So you could be feeling that way. There's like this independence coming on in, where it's like, maybe you're not feeling very connected to anyone at this time either, and trying to focus on your self-care, your self-worth. You could have somebody spying on you and coming forward, offering you an apology or wanting to say sorry. I feel like you are going to handle this with a lot of grace and beauty, as you are, like, most Cancers are very kind-hearted. So I feel like you're going to come in, someone may come in and try to change a situation with you to heal and transform it. Okay, so I do see that here as well within a connection. Maybe you mending it, needing to heal it after a fight or a struggle. I see it working out. But yeah, I think the main thing is changes within, I think for you right now, there's a lot of changes within how you make money, and what is truly worth your time and energy. And you may be feeling right now, I need peace, I need balance in my life. And you also maybe even learning from a previous person, or just learning to heal this within yourself, that I can self-suffice on my own. And maybe realize that maybe the way you look at partnerships is very different than how you used to, right? Or that you don't need other people influencing you. I don't need other people, attaching themselves to me. I don't need these influences peering in, right? And I need peace in my life. And that's where you may be saying back up, like, right? Like, I need my space at this time. Okay, so that is what I see for you, Cancer. I see someone coming in and apologizing. Could be dealing with a Taurus, a Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aries. You feel alone. Okay. I guess the question is, what's worth your time and energy to be attached then? And this may be a great time to question what is worth, right? Because second house is all about worthiness, our value. And so what is worth your time and energy within a partnership? In what ways have you maybe undervalued yourself? Oh, you're happy to see me. Thanks. Did you get my email? No, I didn't get your email. When did you send that? All right, let's see here. Yeah, honestly, I was debating. I'm not going to lie. I was debating coming on. I was feeling so restful today. And I was like, come on, don't come on. Come on, come on. Don't. And I was going back and forth. And I was like, no, I'm going to come on. I felt tension, but then I shook it off. I didn't have tension. I just felt it. And I just shook it off, meditated, and felt really good the last couple hours. I even took a baby nap. And I think that nap actually made me want to come on because I was like, well, it's going to be a little bit before I go to bed. So might as well be here with my loves. No, I did not see that. I didn't. If you could resend it, I guess. Have we done that for you before? All right, so now we're going to move on, and Virgo's going last, so be patient. We're going to move on to Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, when I'm talking about what you could be experiencing, please make sure you're, I don't know for Haley if you're a Cancer rising, I would make sure that you're looking at your rising sign, because that is going to be more of what you're seeing right now. Your Sun and Moon may also play a part, but I'm pretty sure your rising, you'll find more occurrences, okay? I know I do. I know for me, yes, sometimes it's really crazy. So, for me, I'll just share mine. So, I'm a Virgo sun, I'm Aquarius rising, right? So, it's really interesting because Aquarius had a bunch of 12th house placements. Now, Virgo has a 12th house placement in it. And I'm just like, bruh. I've just been dealing with so much 12th house placements. Oh, 10-10. It's an ending. Yeah, after this, I probably won't be in the 12th house. I don't mind being in the 12th house. It's just very spacey and I just feel very restful right now. And then everything happening with the snow and stuff is forcing me to chill out anyway. So I'm just I guess it's meant to be. Even the earth is telling me to. So just listening. Aqua's, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four more. Yeah, these usually, sometimes they can be longer if I'm trying to explain something, so be patient with me. Okay, so Gemini. This is going to be in your third house of communication. So there's going to be a lot of important conversations. There could be announcements or news coming from neighbors or siblings, cousins. you may be publishing or writing around this time, or just putting yourself more out there on the internet. This is all forms of communication. So speaking, writing, videoing, whatever Gemini moon here. Yeah. Gemini moons, it's going to be more maybe, yeah, I think you'll be maybe more, I feel like you may get news, but it's, so yeah, this could also be happening for you. This is about you speaking boldly, but very thoughtfully. You're feeling whatever you produce right now has a lot of impact. There's an extra impact about what you're saying. You may care more about the way that you speak and how it's presented. Your tone may be more affected at this time. And you may find new friends, or you may be helping within your community or your siblings or people who are close to you in your life. It goes Cancer, it went from Leo. So Leo went first because it's a Leo full moon. And it's going to end on Virgo. So Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries. Then it goes Pisces, Aquarius. And yeah, it goes all the way back up. Okay, so it's literally going in the opposite direction. So up, and down here, and up until Virgo. Virgo's last. Haha, 999. Hey, 999 again. I keep getting nines and tens. 1111 on so make a wish. Well, it's not 1111 here, but I'm seeing 1111. So this may be a time. I want you to wonder, what were you thinking? What were you writing? How are you expressing yourself back in July of last year? What was happening for you in July? Were you writing? Were you expressing yourself? What was going on? What is surrounding you, Gemini, right now, maybe really affecting your mood and mindset. So you may have to, that Gemini is of two minds. So you may have to recognize, what is my cousins, my siblings, my community feeling versus what I am feeling, and understanding where is your truth. Okay. All right. So let's see. What do we got going on for Gemini collective? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Well, I guess if you want to do Venus. Maybe feeling like this is a time where you're welcoming change. You feel like you're ready to surrender and be more fluid within how you speak. Oh, your energy is coming out. This is causing growth and expansion for you at this time. Okay, you being able to express your natural ways of your fluidity and how you express yourself. We have Gemini energy, that's you. So you may be able to find yourself finding ways to network and express your unique, quirky ways, right? I feel like if you're saying something maybe that packs a punch, but it, like, the way that you're doing it is, I don't know why I'm getting like you're knitting a story, or you're waving in this. It's like you're doing it in a very, I wouldn't be surprised if I get like a page of wands, or like in an out. You're not expressing it just directly, like you're doing it in a woven pattern. That's weird. I don't know how to express that, but yeah. Like you're able to see beyond the fog, beyond the mountains, you have a clarity to you. And a lot of people are looking for you maybe at this time for someone that they can lean on. People feel like you're very smart at this time, like you know the answers, okay? Like Gemini knows the answers. Hi, Monette. How are you? I'm feeling very relaxed. Yeah, feel very chill. I don't know. I've been feeling very relaxed and chill. Yeah. Today I did I got guided towards I always feel like I get guided by things. I've been guided at looking at different things, and today I was looking at this emotional, taking out things off your emotions. So I was doing a Kundalini emotional reset. That was fun. And they were talking about, no, I'm not going to share that. Never mind. But the breathing was kind of interesting that I was learning. It was a new breath work that I've never done before. So I was like, oh, this is kind of nice though. All right. You may be feeling like your goals or what you want is delayed. What you were looking for is delayed within the money you were making or an offer that you wanted. Okay. You may be finding that you have to do it yourself, but there's a sense of, I'm hearing pride. There's a sense of pride in being able to be the security instead of looking for the opportunity. It's like, you just know it needs patience to build it. Like, it's not, you're above the mountain. You already see how long it's going to take, but you're okay getting there because you know that what you're building or what you're focusing on is going to lead towards a long-term foundation of something that, what you're doing needs careful attention and is going to be built through the work that you put into it. So you're feeling safe and secure in what you're doing, even if it takes you a long time, because it's something that's meant to last. So you're over here, sometimes maybe you're frustrated that, you wish you mastered the skill or you wish you had all the answers of how it works. But there's that fluidity coming into you where it's like, I don't have all the answers and I'm fighting my energy of, oh, I just wish I could figure it out. I just wish I could get this right. Like you could be in a time of confusion or fog, but you can almost rise above it with that butterfly energy where you are transforming and you're allowing yourself to transform and for what you're doing to change meaning, which is a true an artistic way. Maybe some of you guys are an artist, but I mean, like that's the true artistic way, is to mold something, and maybe you don't have an idea of the form of the shape, but I'm getting like someone's like molding clay, like, right, and they're like putting their foot on the pedal. So it's like, I'm still gonna put my foot on the pedal and still guide it towards, so I can see what it's being melding into. So I feel like, Gemini, you're not giving up just because it doesn't look pretty or it doesn't look the way you wanted it to. You're not striving for perfection. You're striving to figure out what it all means. So it's giving this like, yeah, there's this fighting within you, and then this need to what? Here we go back into surrender. Surrender may be your word at this time. I was telling everyone with Leo, my word, like the word that really hit for me was personal sovereignty. Your own sovereignty at this time is what matters. So maybe for you it is surrendering. That is your sovereignty is to surrender, to allow, to maybe not really talk as much. But when you do speak, it's of something you truly care about. It's not like you're mindlessly speaking at people. It's like, I don't really feel the need to talk about things I don't want to talk about just to make others feel comfortable around me. It could be something like that. No, I have not yet, Queen. We are a little bit away from Sagittarius. So yeah, I feel like you're not willing to fight, or if people want to fight with you, I feel like you're just like, peace out. Peace out. Like you're going to be fighting with a wall before you get through me. Okay? Because the 10 of Wands, you can see the resistance. You can see the struggle. And it's like, no, I see above this. I feel like you're rising above whatever this is. You're rising above the stress. You're rising above the burdens. These burdens are not all mine, right? There's a balance. Sometimes it's me and sometimes it's others. And I'm kind of like resting to rise above this. I feel like you need to. There's something in you feeling like these burdens, this overload. Some of you guys are cutting away from communicating or being too much online at this time because it's just too much of an overload. And it's not your time to speak out your truth or to speak about what's going on because you haven't come to a full culmination of understanding what's really going on. So while people may be wanting you to like give them an answer, or I'm hearing give me a sign, because maybe you're like a voice of reason for people, you're actually backing up and saying, I need to kind of be truthful and I have to be decisive decisive about what and be truthful about what it is, but I feel like I'm in opposition right now. It's not the right time. So maybe recognizing something's just not the right time, and I want to rise above this. And I'm judging and perceiving this, and if you're giving me silence, I'm not fighting for, like, I'm not forcing the donkey to move if the donkey don't want to move. It's not moving. That's what I'm getting. Something about that. That's funny. You may be just realizing what you're wanting to do will take time, and it takes diligence. And there's something here, maybe you're re-looking at it and giving it another thought or a different type of consideration than you were. Even with, if this is a romantic partner here, Gemini, you could be re-looking at something with a partner or someone you're into and realizing, okay, this is actually going to take a way longer time than I thought to get together with this person or to trust this person. And that's just who I am. Maybe it's going to take me a little bit longer. And so I'm kind of resting it here instead of fighting in opposition for it. I'm just going to rise above it and work on, maybe focus on my work or focus on building, maybe redirecting this into showing them that I'm somebody they can trust over time. Like maybe you're recognizing this person doesn't fully trust you yet, and you can judge the situation. Like you can judge it and you see it clearly why someone's giving you resistance or why someone's getting cold on you. And so you may be here with the Knight of Pentacles to the Emperor feeling like, okay, well, maybe I just need to show a little bit more effort, or maybe I just need to focus on my work instead. It's however you perceive this situation, but it's like you're taking the authority. You're regulating the situation. So yeah, you're coming off very masculine in your energy and someone who's taking a lead, like kind of cutting through confusion and bullshit. Like, if someone didn't say something right, like you're retyping the message so everybody understands what it means. It's giving that, like, someone may be delivering news to people and it's just like, I feel like you're like the second one in charge having to revisit it and redo it because it just wasn't said right or it blurred communication. So you may be having to do that at this time, like readjust and be the person. Like, I don't really want to be the person that has to step up in this scenario, but I will, so that everybody understands what's truly going on, which then makes you look like, damn, like you're on top of it, like you're the leader here. So signs you could be dealing with, well, we definitely have Gemini energy. We have Aquarius energy here, Sagittarius, Virgo, Aries. And that is what I see here for you guys within this energy check-in. Now, what's going on for you, you may not see it come full circle for the next couple of days. Like, let the next couple of days show you this energy. I do think you've probably already maybe been feeling a resistance of sorts, or feeling like you kind of need to go quiet, or it's like you're shifting. You're very mutable at this time. You're shifting and you're allowing it to change the way it's meant to without pushing or forcing. But you may try to figure out how to rework a dynamic, is what I get. Okay. And this actually shows in ways that you're stepping up and people are looking at you as like a leader now. So it could be dealing with a Sag or a Gemini. Those are the opposites, Virgo, Pisces as well. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Honestly, third house placements sometimes are my favorite because it means like not a lot is going on for you. Like whenever I have third house placements, I'm not like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm more chill than having it in some of the other signs. It's like one of those signs where it's like, okay, so you're like, not a lot is happening for you. And like, if anything, you're like, maybe just take on a little bit more of a leadership role and people are looking for you for guidance. And again, this could be a great time for you to work as Nina, where are your words coming from? This is a time where you're focusing on writing, communicating, maybe spending more time. I feel like your words just matter right now. And you're really like focusing on what you want to say and how you want to say it. Anyways, we're going to get on to Taurus risings, Taurus sun, moon. Sun, moon, rising. I do think your sun placement will be the most important. I mean, your rising sign will be the most important. So make sure you guys focus on your rising sign equally as much as your sun and your moon. All right, next we are going to be doing Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, this is going to be happening in your fourth house of home and family. So emotional matters may come to head. A move might happen, movement within the way that you converse with your family. You may be finding this is a healing time where you're trying to figure out what inner security you're looking for and finding clarity around that. You may be revisiting or trying to rebalance your public life versus your private life, your family versus what you give to others, right? So there could be a change in that. You may want more comfort at this time. You could be a little confused, but it will give you more clarity about actually the changes you're looking for at this time. Hi, Crystal. There also could be a want to work from home, and you could be looking to change jobs to find a place where you could work from home. That's for a small portion of you. Okay. So let's see what else we got. So yeah, it's around home and family. Taurus collective, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Cancer, if you do have your chart at this time, I would want to know where is Aquarius for Cancers. I don't know off the top. I mean, for Tauruses. Sorry. Where is Aquarius for Taurus right now at this time? Because and this is for everybody, but if you have, like, no matter what, there's a lot of placements right now in Aquarius. So in which house does Aquarius fall for you? That will have a focus. Now, I'm assuming that if Leo is in the 4th, then the opposite is in the 10th, which means there's a lot of balances between what you want from your work life and what you're wanting from your home life. And so your work life, you may not be wanting to mix your work life with your family life or your private life. Like, I don't want my work to be involved with my security, or like, right, you may not be wanting work friends or wanting people to know about your work inside your family or something like that. Okay. There's a progressiveness in your energy, you're actually really wanting change, and the change that you're seeking is very different. Like, it feels this is a newfound foundation that you want to stand on, something firm you want to stand on. But it also is like, even if it does require change, or this talks about progressive imagination, which is Aquarius, right? It's inspired vision. It's inspired action that I want to take. It might be very hard for you because you've been holding a lot in of what that looks like. A part of you doesn't know what it looks like. It could feel very confusing. There could be a part of you, Taurus, that feels like you're really holding back how you truly feel within your family dynamic, within your work dynamic, and it's bleeding over. Like, you're not able to perform well in one of the two areas of your life. That could be something here. But with Cancer energy, it's the want for comfort. It's the want to protect yourself and nurture yourself, right? And you do have, Cancer is the 4th house. So you're wanting more comfort and you're wanting to be nurtured. There could be something about your mother at this time too, of like figuring out different ways in which, because like the father's the 10th house, the mother's the 4th house. So there could be something with the moon where there's something hidden that needs to be revealed, or some ways that you viewed things that maybe you need a different way of looking at the picture. Like, there's this framework that you have within your self-concept of how you view maybe your work life or your home life that needs changing or redirection here. And so with the moon, it's asking you to ask yourself at this time with this Leo moon, where's your personal sovereignty? Again, that's what I'm going to be saying. Where is your sovereignty? And for you, it may be in the need of comfort. That may be where your sovereignty. I need comfort. And I've been feeling, maybe there's a part of you that feels like my needs are not being met, and I need to look outside the box, right? Does look outside the box. And it's also right there, the water bearer. So they hold the emotion in while they still give to others. There could be a part of you that's cracking because I'm not able to, yeah, I'm hearing crack, crack, crack. Like I'm getting like a vase that's like kind of cracking in different areas. It's like the image looks good, but on the inside, it's a lot. It's a lot. Um, it's like a tough exterior I'm getting, and Tauruses definitely have a tough exterior. So there could be this feeling of no, I need to nurture myself. I need to satisfy my own needs, and there could be a lot hidden within that. So I feel like there's a protectiveness in you. Like I don't want to show that. So let me see here. I have no idea why I'm getting this, but this is what's coming towards me. And it's like, if you're happy and you know, clap your hand. If you're happy. And then I'm hearing, if your face will surely show it if you're happy and you know it. So it's giving something like you're putting on a face, like you're smiling, but it's just a smile. Like you've practiced that. So it's cracking. Something about that, like, because your face will surely show it. If you're happy, your face will show it. So maybe you learn just to smile. Something weird like that. That's so weird. I don't know where I'm getting that. But it's coming out for me. As long as I'm smiling through it, it's all good. But others may sense it, like maybe your mother senses it or something like that. Right, that moon card is hidden, but it doesn't mean others can't feel it. So it means that it may be, you know, you may try to hide it, but others can see it, especially within the family or within your work life. Like it's starting to be noticed. So it's shining a light in one of the areas, which it's really hard because both are shining their light at the same time. With the Empress card and the King of Pentacles is where I say you want an abundant life where you want to feel like you're sensing that I feel secure in what I'm doing. I feel confident and I feel like, you know, I could do this for a long time. So even though it may be a struggle to look outside the box in your career in terms of, yeah, I feel like this is career or in terms of your home life, maybe you're trying to figure out different ways of doing it. It's going to lead to a long-term feeling of nurture and care. And so there's this remembrance of, yeah, it feels like honor that. I feel uncomfortable right now. I don't like this feeling, but it brings me to this place of progressive feelings of wanting to inspire myself to look outside the box of, you know, how I used to see it, and I can nurture myself in that, yeah, I feel uncomfortable, but I can also look at it as it's an exciting time because I know whatever I'm going to do next is going to build something more meaningful to me and long lasting, right? So it's like we can take it one way where we're nervous and we're scared because there's all this change and we don't know what it all looks like. It could also be an exciting part of you learning what you truly need to satisfy yourself. And so here with the Devil card to the Page of Swords, there's something toxic that you are aware of and you want to talk about it. It's like you want to talk about a problem or you want to talk about something that maybe you felt bounded to. Like you feel bounded by this devil energy. It feels like, oh, I'm stuck on, like it could be toxic or it could be like you're very tempted by someone or something. Like I just always want to talk to them or I just always want them to be around. And you may be feeling like that's toxic. Like I shouldn't always need, like, you know, need this information or I shouldn't. I feel like you want to solve a problem here. There's a problem you need to solve and you realize it's not like the devil card here is saying it's toxic, it's not working. This could even be gossip and like work gossip, you know, just spreading around, and it's not. I don't know. It's not healthy. It's not getting me to where I need to go. It's not the kind of life, the kind of person I want to be. So be careful of like drama or work situations maybe here, or even drama in home life. in the opposite direction, which is home, right? Because Cancer is opposite. Well, the reason why I think of Capricorn is because Capricorn's 10th house. So I'm thinking this is in work, that there could be gossip, or there could be gossip in your home life too. And you may be getting word or news of things, and people talking about others, there could be social invites, obligations that you feel like you have to go to with the 3 of Cups. Okay. This could be wanting to enjoy others' company, but every time you're in others' company, they do a bad habit that you don't enjoy doing. So that it could be simply that, like every time y'all come around or this happens, this also happened, and I don't like that. So I feel, even if you don't have Aquarius in your chart, Aquarius is somewhere right now in your life. So in what house placement is Aquarius for you? Because I bet if you looked at a transit chart right now, you would see a lot of your placements in one house, like, because Aquarius is shot up in a lot of, so it's like you should look at your transits right now and see where they're at. So then we come in here with this 8 of Swords. You feeling restricted, feeling bound, feeling helpless, not knowing really what to do, and not knowing how to move on from it. And with the Emperor, it's saying take more responsibility, take more structure, right, of how you feel. It's almost like you were bypassing how you felt in these environments or how you felt with these people. If you don't feel comfortable, if you don't like it, don't put yourself in that environment. I feel like this is you again, like not feeling like a loss, right? This is a loss of a job or loss of your health. Like your work life could be just taking over your mental health, or just feeling very anxious and feeling like you feel very responsible to change, Tower, sudden change, or release it because you need to take responsibility for how you feel, and you just don't feel satisfied. You don't feel happy. You don't like maybe who you work with or what you're working with. It's like giving that. So there's a need to change and want to change. I want to be collaborative. I want to work together, and I want to love what I do, and I want it with passion and care. So if this is a romantic connection, it's giving that we're in a situationship, and I'm looking for long-term security. If this is romantic for you, Taurus, I'm looking at this, and this is giving, okay, like your friends talk to my friends, talk to me, Page of Swords, 3 of Cups. And this is just not like you should be talking directly to me. And this is just making me feel like I don't want to just like hang out every time we go out and like flirt. Like that is not giving me enough. So there's something here of wanting more and realizing things need to change, because it's like you're either with me or you're not at all. I don't like this uncertainty. Like I need more structure. I need more stability. I need more out of a partner. And this is not what I want. Okay, so I feel like you want something more serious here. Okay, signs you could be dealing cloudy judgments, distorted illusions, not seeing things clearly, not sure if you really want to do it. You are getting some conversations coming in, or some conflict, or you may be being more responsible and asserting communication of like what you won't tolerate, what's no longer working. There could be a lot of obsession, intimacy. So there could be an addiction, right, with the Devil card to, confiding yourself to saying this is enough, and you're realizing it's not enough. And maybe you two are sharing mutual feelings that you both want more. So yeah, it could be a lot of fantasizing, a lot of holding back your true desires and realizing I need to reveal them. Yeah. Okay. So that is what I'm seeing here. Hi, Aries. Hi, D. All right. So signs you could be dealing with, we have Aries, Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn, Libra, and Capricorn. We also have Cancer here, Aquarius, and Cancer again, okay? So you want to satisfy your emotional needs right now, and you may be finding new ways of what comfort looks like for you, safety feels like for you, and how do I get closer to that because I'm not satisfied. I feel like this is just all about you recognizing you're not satisfied. All right, it is Aries time. Yes, it is. Aries gang. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This one's going to be fun for my Aries. You're going to like this one, I think. Because this is going to be in your 5th house, okay? So I will say your rising sign has more meaning for you in what I'm saying, but doesn't mean you're not going to experience this because you very much could be. All right. All right, so Aries, like I said, this will be in your 5th house of creativity, romance, and joy. So passion may peak, romantic revelations may come out, creative breakthroughs. There could, if you have children, there will be matters possibly involving your children. If you don't, then this could be letting yourself be seen and have more play in your life, more fun. You are going to be, if you are going to be seen and in the spotlight at this time, it'll be for your creative talents, like something that you have naturally been able to, like it's your natural talent, something you're born with. Could be within your personality, something that maybe you just have always picked up really easy that others may have been like, how'd you do that? Right? If you are in a relationship, be careful about babies. Um, if single, this will be a really exciting time for you to date and put yourself out there. And you could be dating someone who's a friend who turns into a lover. I feel like you're very popular at this time and you're very in demand. And it's almost giving that your success comes from other people doing the work for you because they like you. Even like things could just be very easy for you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to wear yellow. I don't know, Leos give me bright golds and reds and oranges, and so I thought, let me do bright. Shine, shine. So yeah, it could be a real, I feel like I feel like it's gonna be, I don't know, I get for you like good energy with this. Leo works really nice. A Leo moon works really nicely for Aries. Yeah, sextile, here we go. A rewarding situation. Okay, so there could be some tension, but like exciting, like passion tension, not like, I'm not getting like fiery frustration. So a lot of people are vibing with you. A lot of people want to just be close to your energy at this time. They're just vibing with you. Ooh. Whoa, house 7 here, Aries. Okay, this is saying, oh, thanks, Debbie. That's so sweet. It's saying right now, house 7 is a profound for your relationships, your intimacy. You're having a lot of sex. And it could be a great time for your romantic partnerships, as well as we see this trine here. So it's saying like spirit, angelic support, or spirit God is coming in and trying to give you harmony and flow and all that good energy. It's like that is so good. Sextile, trine, house 7, like, whew, yeah, this is a great time if you're single to go date, put yourself out there. You could be meeting someone who's just like perfect timing. Oh, I'm excited to do your reading. I love a good reading. Like, give me that. Okay, I'm feeling good. Tell me what's coming in for Aries. I'm hearing that song, First I Was Alone, thinking I couldn't live without you by my side. So like, and then you were like, I will survive. So you could have been coming from a place, I feel like this is previous. You have been coming from a place of discontent, withdrawn, like I'm just not into it. Maybe even confusion at this time, not really understanding why I don't want it. I just don't want it, or I don't want you if it's a person. It could be feeling like, what's wrong with me? And it's kind of like now something in you is cutting through illusions, all right, and you're able to see, like, I saw the signs, I opened up my eye and saw the signs and realizing, like, I control this, okay? Like, the Queen of Swords is someone who rules with compassion, rules with her head and not her heart. But humans are run with our intellect. So it's like, maybe this is you just realizing, like, I have the power to change the way I'm thinking about this. Like, I don't have to stay bored and missing someone or missing anything. Like, I need to think outside the box and think of new ways of thinking about this, because I am not Debbie Downer. This is not me. I'm not looking at it this way. Okay. I refuse to look at this. It's almost like a refusal to get yourself down in the dumps. Like, I told you, this is like an Aries superpower, is that they're very good at working themselves out of this. And so you may be seeing things clearly for what they are. And you feel like you are going to find new ideas and you are tapping into your creativity at this time and speaking your truth. Hi, Tolbert. How are you? Hi. You may be thinking differently than everybody else, and everybody loves what you're saying because it's inspiring. It's exciting. Like, I literally saw, like, just like as a thought process here, but I literally saw like the content like on TikTok the other day, and someone was talking about like doomsday and stuff. And it's just like, really? With everything else going on in the world, do we really need to talk about doomsday? Doomsday is not happening. It obviously didn't happen, but doing pretty well, just bored. I hear you. Right. Hi, Marlene. How are you, babe? So it's like you may be cutting through bullshit and trying to spread more positive thoughts, more creativity in the way that people are thinking. Maybe you're changing the way that you speak, and other people are enlightened by what you say because it makes other people feel vision, like they see a different vision. So yeah, I feel like so many people are like so down, and I get that there's really bad things going on. It's like, I'm not getting into like the world stuff, but I just feel like like talking about doomsday and stuff is just really not adding to the value of our life. Like, please don't talk about doomsday. Like, come on. And it's like, is this really the content we really want to put out there in the world? Okay. Like, like, only tell me when like a severe like thunderstorm, meteors coming down, tell me that, because that's reality. But like, don't talk about hypothetical doom. We already have that coming in, so we don't need more, right? So it's like, you may be trying to spread a little bit of like, I'm getting fairy dust in the world. You may be trying to shine a sparkle in the darkness. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Shining some light and dark. Yeah, 10 of Cups. I feel like you want to cultivate something that's more joyous, more fulfilling. Like, I get so, like, just being in your energy right now, Aries, I feel really happy, actually, and, like, finding a lot of joy in it. If you are a content creator, people may be liking your personality because they find joy in it. Like, even if you serve attitude, or if you're offbeat or you're different, it's like people are coming to you for good content, like for the I feel like the positivity you bring, and people feel like, I feel happy, I feel excited when I see you or when I'm around you, right? So it's giving that, like, I don't know, I'm really happy. Like, I feel really happy in this energy. So there also is an opportunity here, okay? And it is tempting. It's temptation knocking on your door. Okay. And there is an opportunity coming in here with the Devil card that is tempting. Like, someone's very sexy, someone's very attractive. My heart started to kind of like, someone may get your heart like beating a little faster. It's like, who are you? Who are you? I'm hearing, excuse me, miss. I need to get your number. I forget where that's from. It's Neo. But you may have a couple options. Okay. There's a time where you play in the field, Aries. It's like, I'm hearing is it Mambo number 9? I got Erica and Rita and Only Getting Sweeter. It's giving that. I got a lot of options, but I communicate with who wants to communicate with me. So it's like, I just do what I do. Hi, Asu? Is that how you say it? Asu? And, you're just like, I'm just here to communicate with who wants me. And it's like, you kind of may not really give a fuck. Like, yeah, I don't normally, like, maybe I don't normally talk to this many people or, but whatever. If I'm a little sloppy, if I'm a little whatever, if this is the end of my life, might as well go have fun while doing it. You may be kind of like this, like, reckless energy coming through, like, yeah, you're going, I'm hearing, like, I don't know, like I'm hearing like a motorcycle engine or like revving it up, like you're revving up your energy. You may be doing like like I'm getting almost like an adrenaline rush even with you. Like you may be wanting to, hi Lola, we are on Aries. You may be wanting to do more adrenaline like stuff, like go on, I don't know, like jump out of airplanes. Like my heart is like racing in your energy all of a sudden. Oh, you're Scorpio. Nice. We do have Scorpio coming a little bit later. Just be patient because we're on Aries right now. So yeah, you may be communicating with a lot of people and you may be confused if like this is, I'm hearing like, I know this is bad, but I don't care if I'm a little bit bad right now. Like I'm having fun. So you may be doing things that like, these opportunities that are around you, like, that that they're tempting or like, ooh, I don't want to get like someone may be offering their hand to you, like, let me help you, Aries, let me help you. And you usually don't you don't usually take help, right? You're not the one to usually accept the offer or bite the forbidden fruit. But something in you is like, I'm prone to a good time in a fantasy. If you're giving me a fantasy, like, I'm here. I'm here. You may be avoiding responsibilities right now, and someone may be helping you get more focused and centered. And you're like, I mean, no one should ever say no to help, right? Like, who am I to say no? So it's giving like, okay. It's giving like, okay, I accept. You may be acting more feminine. Oh, Empress energy. That's what I'm saying. You may be in more of your feminine energy where you're like, help me. And you're not usually like that, right? You're more of that assertive one being like, I don't need help. I can do it. Move out my way. But, you may be tapping into this energy of like sensing of, I get a very sexual energy. I don't know who you're having intimacy with, but it's just giving like, do I play with my devil or do I play with the angel? Which one should I play with? I'm seeing 1313, which is definitely feminine energy speaking out right now. You may have, I'm hearing Animals by Nickelback. Do you guys know that song? And he's saying, I got an angel on my right, but the devil is in my car seat tonight. So it's like, yeah, you may be playing, I don't know, I'm getting you playing the field, but you're enjoying this. You're like, I'm gonna soak it up. This is my time. Like, whew, okay. Yeah, you may be having like, I don't know, maybe that's why I was feeling adrenaline. Maybe you're having like car sex. I don't know. Like maybe you're doing something out of the box. Like, what if we get caught? F it. Like, let's get caught. Like, I don't know what you doing, but you're doing something different. But you're enjoying the fantasy and you don't care. I feel like you don't care how it ends. That's what I'm hearing. I don't really care how it ends. I know I may regret this later, but fuck it. Okay. May end up with a baby, but hey, it was in the moment. Like, that's what I'm kind of getting here. Like, okay, you didn't have it. Oh, well. Anyway, okay, Nina, stop. I'm stopping. Okay, so here we have distracted and bluff. You may be acting like you don't really want someone. Okay. But honestly, you may like someone because they take your stress away. I feel like there's a longing or a craving for someone and you're like, I don't care. I'm doing it. I'm craving it. Like, in the past I was lying. Like I didn't want it or running away from it, but F it. Like I need some change. I feel like you're craving change. You're wanting something new and you might be stepping out of the box to go get it. It's like, all right, I'm going to try something else. Like if you're not going to give it to me this way, then I'll find another way. I don't know, or I'll find something else or someone else. Like, I don't know, just giving that, like, I'll find a way. I'm hearing one way or another. I'm getting very teasy, jokestery energy in you. Yeah, let your creativity play. You may be sensing that, like, this is a fun time for me to play with like the forbidden or the dark feminine energy within me. Like, I don't know, I kind of want to play with that a little bit. I see a lot of like maybe you're taking a lot of pictures of yourself or like feeling more confident of putting yourself out there and expressing yourself. But it's in a creative process. It's not like just a here's a picture. Like, it's not like that. It's just like maybe, but I just feel like it's a jokestery but fun energy. It's very playful. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you guys. I'm gonna end it there. I feel good. All right. Could be dealing with a Libra, a Capricorn, a Gemini, a Pisces. You may have this in your chart. And that's what I'm seeing here. But yeah, I feel like you're going to be thinking if it's been boring within your relationship, if you are in a relationship, you may be spicing it up. Or again, you may be confused if you should step into a relationship, but you may hook up with someone. I don't know. Okay. Like, yeah. I don't know. You're picking up on something. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is emotional expression. This is like this is like new love coming in or just expressing your feelings, feeling more connected with it. I'm going to do it. Magician, yeah, I think you're aware of it. You're like, I'm feeling this energy you're talking about. So let me know if you're in Aries and you are feeling like that. But yeah, I feel like something good is coming in for you. A lot of intimacy. So yeah, okay, that's you. Moving on to Pisces, my Pisces babies. That was a good reading. That's probably going to be one of my best. Probably, I don't know. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What was I doing? Okay, I've lost my train of thought going into Pisces world. I really feel like I want to listen to music all of a sudden. Like, I think I just named like 15 songs for Aries. What the hell? What is my 13 songs going in my head? Maybe. I've been very balanced today, and then I tapped into Aries and I'm like wired. Like, it's so opposite. If you like go to the beginning, I'm at flow, I'm just chilling, and then I'm in Aries and I feel like complete adrenaline. Okay, so Pisces, the full moon is in your 6th house of work, health, and routines. So your body may be asking for attention right now. You may be realizing where your habits aren't sustainable, and it becomes very obvious to you that you need to change or shift. It might be a great time for you to adjust and create a sense of structure, right? Like Virgo energy, that 6th house energy is all about daily habits, daily structures, and feeling like you need a different rhythm to support your energy of where it is right now. You could be shifting or working on your debt. That is also 6th house placements. So yeah, there could be a professional change in where you're healing others as well. Your body may be asking for attention at this time, and you may be looking for a healer, or you could be the healer. There could be changes in your dietary style or habits. You may be inspecting your, like I said, debts, needing to check on them, maybe even hiring a lawyer or an accountant at this time. This even could be a time in your life where you're healing a karmic debt and it's finally complete. And trading investments, or you could be getting digital income from like social media or ad revenue or something like that. So you may be finding ways of making extra money. Okay. So let's see what is happening for my Pisces. I don't know if that was all that. Pisces, as I'm getting into your energy, I'm getting more relaxed, more centered again. Aries energy was like, ah. I was like, where am I? You may be, okay, so that this time we have Sagittarius energy looking for, um, being to explore some new options with the sense of optimism. You could be feeling very, I am getting a disciplined energy in you, but in an optimistic way. Like, I don't think you're in a negative space. There is a part of you maybe doing something immediately, like I'm cutting sugar out immediately. So you may be able to quit an addiction very fast within the 6 hours. I'm cutting out weed. I'm cutting out um, sugar. I'm cutting out this. Like, you might be like all of a sudden just or alcohol. You may be cutting something out extremely quickly, and it's just like you just wake up and it's like changing it. Okay, that could be in the next couple days. You're like completely changing. Virgo here, reverence is coming in, and service, wanting to be of service. Maybe you're doing something because you are very passionate about giving this for others. You may be teaching. Sagittarius is the house of the sage, the house of the higher wisdom, right? So with Virgo being here, you may be, and Sagittarius, you could be in service for higher wisdom and either exploring that, or you are the healer, right? Pisces. So, and you're very passionate about this and opening up about um, the services you are providing. So, and it seems like you're doing it with a lot of diligence and care. Like, you want it to be in with integrity. You want people to trust in you, and that may be how you're presenting it. Like, that I care very deeply, and that I want to explore you. I want to explore my what I can give to you, with a lot of, like, I feel like you really, I'm just getting a really deeply care. Yeah, I'm hearing I truly care. I truly care. It seems like you're ending your guardedness here. Okay, something that you've been maybe you're hiding something here with the 7 of Wands. Like, maybe like you're not realizing how much something you're intaking, like food or um, the content you're intaking daily, is affecting your health. Something that is affecting you. You may have been hiding it or being like, it's okay, like it doesn't really bother me, right? It's not giving like it's a big deal, but right, it could be, oh, my, like when I eat bread my stomach hurts, but I don't tell people that because I love bread, so I don't want anyone to know I don't like bread, or something small like that, where it's like I don't think it's a big deal, but you've been concealing or hiding what you're truly struggling with, or what you've obviously been protecting yourself or justifying why you do something that is not healthy for you, and you're aware of it, and you've realized this is actually causing me a lot of burdens because my body's slowing down, or my energy is slowing down as a result. Like, I don't feel myself, maybe. So it's more of an energy of like, I need to be more integrity based here and realize that I'm pushing myself beyond my limits, and I'm shutting down. My body's shutting down. So it's giving like, or I'm mentally shutting down because I'm giving way too much. So there could be something like that. You've been holding back a stress in your life, something that's really caused you stress. I feel like this is more of a dietary habit, or um, you could have been saving a lot of your money, and now like you've had to like maybe struggling even with some money here, like trying to save every last penny, and you're just like, then there comes this. I like this. This becomes the beginning of being honest and heartfelt in your communication and wanting to give a message, but it's in a very gentle, loving way, which is, of course, the Pisces way. But it renders to be successful. Whatever you're doing will render longer success and lead to a lot of victory for you. Usually with the Chariot card, this talks about a vehicle of movement. So, for instance, like you may be having to be honest about how it truly is affecting you emotionally and mentally, so then you can lead towards a direction of being your body is your vehicle, right? So if there's been something, it's like loving your body and giving it what it needs to be successful. And so what are you feeding it? What are you giving it? And you're realizing like my body does not feel like, I feel sluggish. I feel like I have no energy. So you may be trying, even with the Page of Cups here, you may be, finding new opportunities of being more loving to your body, even I'm hearing here. But you are moving in a positive direction. This could even just be you expressing your needs and looking for solutions with the Six of Wands, and getting recognition for you're getting recognized for your power or how you move things along. So if you've been feeling like you haven't been recognized or noticed, Pisces, I feel like you will be, okay? Where are we at with Sag? We're like 3 away from Sagittarius. Yes, I'm cutting out carbs. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, you've been unsure. You're like, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. You've been indecisive, trying to find the balance because there's a real big stubborn part of you. But this may be a really good time where you don't feel the struggle anymore. Like something takes over you where you're like, this, I don't know, I feel determined. Someone could have said some really hurt words and you've been bitter about it. That could be something. And you've been maybe like trapped in expressing it. Like, I feel like you haven't really expressed your truth. There could be something like that where this could be mental or not. I don't know. There could be something within you where you feel like you've really had to hold back. And at this time, you're finding a way that you're healing a situation. So something that was trapped or stuck within the energy is moving, and you feel that it's moving, and you feel like this may be, you're spying to see if it's a good time to check in or to open up. So you may be like unsure if you should say what you want to say. I'm hearing say what you need to say, but you've been like kind of stuck, and you've also had to like, maybe that's even something here with that, like that healing energy between Sag and Virgo is like saying like you're finding ways to explore how to heal the situation, to say what you want to say, because you want it to be healing, you want it to come off well. But if you're hurt and you're angry, you don't think it's going to come off well. So you might have been holding on to something that you're releasing, that you're putting an end to. This could just be even you within yourself making peace with the situation and not holding on to it. But that's really all I see here. Maybe even the reason why you started a bad habit was due to anger or bitterness or upset and stuck in a situation. And it was your form of escaping. Because Pisces, what they don't like, they say this a lot, that, and I'm not saying all Pisces have addictions, but they say that Pisces tend to fall very easily to addiction because of the escapism that you guys look for, and that a lot of these outlets are very easy ways for you to find your escape. So you could have been finding a really easy way to escape, and now you're realizing like, I used that as a form to get over my anger or my, like, a situation I felt I couldn't get out of. But now I'm free, right? Sagittarius is freedom. Now I'm free from that, and I can explore other things. Like, I don't need that as a substance or a necessity to find my sense of like escapism. Yeah, like I don't need to, I'm just hearing I don't need to do that anymore. So yeah, you might be cutting something out. Could be dealing with a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, a Virgos, or Aries. Okay, all right, moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, I feel like you feel worried. Relax. I'm already in Aquarius and I feel like my heart like immediately, like Pisces was chill. I tap into Aquarius and it's like okay. I need water, 1 sec. All right, Aquarius. You also are a star in the show of this Leo full moon because you are the opposite. So while Leos are the first house, this is shining a light in your 7th house of partnerships. Okay. So this may be a time when your relationships are very lit up and it's beaming on the attention of other people. You are being asked to look at your romantic relationships and your business relationships, and you will be reaching a moment where you feel like you want to release, commit, or redefine how you're viewing them. You're only really looking for maybe balance at this time, or where isn't it? Is this balanced or is it not? Am I being honored or am I being disrespected? Um, a light will be shining on that, and you're not going to look away from it. Like it's exposed, right? Um, you might meet, because this is the seventh house. If you are single, obviously you don't have a romantic partner. So you might be meeting a partner who's a leader, but like this leader could be healing, like a healing partner to you. Um, which may help you burn it all down, let it all go, and regrow. Um, you could end a relationship and realize you're just friends. You may be realizing that you need to remove yourself as well because you need to improve your health from others or like your partner specifically. But yeah, this is all about relationships, which is really hard because you have a lot of Aquarius energy right now, and it's actually wanting independence. So it's like you're wanting right? It's like two things I want. Like emotionally, you may be wanting somebody who understands you, but you're not feeling like, should I explain that? Yeah, you may be deep down wanting a healing relationship or wanting a partner who can satisfy your emotional needs. Maybe because you're being put out in the light all by yourself, because Aquarius is individuality. The moon is opposing it, saying, I want relationship. I want somebody. I would love to someone to console me, right? Like, and that may be where you're looking for like a partner who brings some sense of healing in. We have Aries energy. So you're feeling kind of, see, it's that two issue where it's like, well, you're searching for independence within your relationships, but also wanting your relationship. Like, I feel like I'm hearing from an Aquarius somewhere out there, like, I really do want a relationship, but here comes that Leo energy, fire, fire, fire. But then there's this feeling of, I need loyalty. I need someone who's confident, maybe creative. So you may be looking for someone I feel like you're looking for something specific that you have not found. And it's like, maybe there's a part of you that needs someone that, can be of service to you in some way or loyal to you in some way and give to you. Like, I feel like you're looking for someone who can be in service, like help you, right? But you also want your independence. Like, I want help, but I also want to be independent. So maybe you want like two things at the same time. Like, I do want someone that I can rely on and trust and find like they're helping or in service to me. Which I said, you were looking for what? A healing leader. Maybe they have a Virgo Leo placement or a Virgo Aries placement. Like, there's something about them that are a healer's like, I mean, a healer can be any sign, but these are just the signs popping out: Aries, Virgo, Leo. So it's like, I feel like these are the attributes you're looking for. You're looking for someone who's loyal, creative, confident, independent, passionate, has integrity, and is someone who can be of service to you in some way. So that's what's coming out. Okay. Hold on. Not this. same cards I wanted. Okay, so tell me what is happening for Aquarius right now within this full moon. Okay. I feel like you don't know what you're fighting for. You don't really understand what I'm fighting for. The Chariot card in reverse to the Five of Wands. I feel all this energy around me that there's such a power struggle, and I just kind of lost sight of why I even started. What am I doing? What is it all for? And there's a part of you realizing that you need to maybe take some responsibility here or regulate yourself, and you need to move away from it. You don't know why, but you need to release something, or you need to move away from it so that you can have some structure or regulate yourself in some way. So there's this feeling of you like, I'm going to move away from this because I've lost sight of why I wanted it or why I fought for this. I don't know if I want to. And so there's this feeling of like, okay, I'm drifting away from that, and I'm realizing I need to drop my defenses because maybe you're feeling too vulnerable. Maybe you felt too vulnerable and you haven't fully understood what those emotions meant for you. And so with the Seven of Pentacles, there could be problems that stem from a lack of your desire to continue it. Like, again, I just don't want to do this anymore. Like, there just may be something in you, like, I don't have what it takes to be in this relationship, or I'm just independent. I don't know. Like, I just love the life I have, and I don't really need anything or want anything at this time. I'm like trying to find my own self, and like I have to kind of a lot of you could be ending a relationship because it's not. It's just like, I don't know. Do you feel like you're putting in all the work? Do you feel like you're just not, you don't know why, you just don't feel it? You don't feel the passion for it? You just feel like you're looking for something else. Like, I'm sorry, you're just not, maybe for some of you just realize like, this is not what I'm looking for. And I have to be honest, even if it hurts someone, I have to stay true to myself. And there's just somebody else I don't know if there's somebody else, but you just feel like this is not it. So you're just like looking for a new beginning because you feel like it's not what you're looking for. I feel like you're tied to a vision that you're not giving up on with the Devil to the Ten of Cups. It's like, I have this version of my life that is filled with happiness and joy, and I'm not giving up until I find it. And whatever, I'm not settling. It's giving like, I won't settle out of complacency. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm going to do. And something in me is saying something's changing. And maybe you're tied to somebody else here with the Devil cards. Like, I'm bound to like something else, or I'm more attracted to something else, and it's making me turn my direction. But with the Wheel of Fortune, this is movement. This is personal vision. Like, I see more for myself than just this. This could even be you realizing, like, even though I love my independence, I love my, I love my independence. I am looking for someone, like, I'm realizing I'm wanting more than just my independence. Like, I'm looking with someone I can share with. So you may be moving in that direction here. You're working on it. I'm hearing every day. Yeah, you're inspired just to keep working on it and keep working on yourself and have patience with yourself. This is why, at the beginning when we had that Aquarius, was it full moon or new moon? I'm not sure. But I definitely told you guys you had a lot of 12th house placements. And I said, first, feel safe within yourself. Once you feel safe within yourself, then whatever's to come, you'll feel more ease and more peace. I feel like the people that I talk to on this channel probably did do something like that. If you have been working on feeling safe within yourself, then you'll know when it's the right time to make a move, and you'll know who and who's not aligned, because when you don't feel safety in it, then there's something in here telling me okay, this isn't my direction. That's not my next vision. And there's something in you here with that Knight of Pentacles to the star card that you are cautious as you're moving through, and you're trusting yourself. You're trusting your personal vision. This is all about trusting your inner vision. With the Wheel of Fortune to the star card, this is trusting your personal vision, and you're inspired within yourself of where to go. You're lighting your light up. And yes, things are going to come to you, but it's based on the inspired vision that you may be tied to. But you might not be sold on anybody until you get this happily ever after. Like, I'm not giving up until I get it. And I don't care how long it takes me to get it, because I know I want it. And I don't even know exactly what it looks like, but I'll figure it out as I go. And it's that personal vision of just figuring it out as I go, and only leading by inspired action that leads me to feel dignified and good about where I'm going. And that's how you can relieve a lot of the stress. I heard some of you guys saying you feel this feeling within you where you feel this frustration and you don't know where it's coming from, or you feel like this power struggle. And there could be that it could be another person opposing you, could be yourself, where you feel like I need to go out and I need to figure it out. And this other part where it's like, I need to clean my energy. I need to mold it. I need to figure this out. I don't have all the answers. So it's like, can you be patient? Like, I feel like so many people are putting out there, Aquarius, your time is now. Your time is now. No, your time is now for clarity and understanding. It doesn't, maybe some Aquarians are like out there shining their light. I don't think so. I think a lot of Aquarians are still figuring it out. And so have peace. I understand there's a lot of trigger bait content out there, and I get why they do it. And it is still informative, even if it does feel like, wait, I know that that's true because I feel some of it, but I'm not doing it, right? And you feel like this force of like, why is it not showing up like a present? Like, this is how they make it sound. This is how it should be. But it's not true, because it's like this internal work that you're recognizing, that you're flowing in, and okay, I see this change, but you need patience with yourself, because it's personal vision that allows you to get there, and you guys need to work through that personal vision, and those turning points will be there. But the question is, how do you want to feel when you're going through those turning points and movements? For me, I want to feel safe. I want to feel at peace. I want to know I feel safe within where I'm going. That's what I wanted. Some of you guys, maybe you want passion, you want bold, sudden changes. That's great if that's what you want. But know the feeling that you want to experience as these changes are happening for you, because you get to create that reality as you go. And your indication in your body, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling nervous, or anything like that, then you need to settle that with your body, because you may be feeling like there's change and your body's not ready for it. So there may be needing to do, somatic exercises, yoga. Maybe it is working out, but maybe there's a problem there too, where it's like, I'm recognizing there's change, but my body's not moving with it because it's still stuck back there. Or I'm actually not ready for that change yet, and I need to sit in peace with understanding that it'll come when it's time. And that when it comes time for it, there will be an inspiration within me that I want to do that today, that I'd like to do this, right? I've been like feeling like I got like frustrated today, and then I realized, oh, my frustration was because I really wanted to, vacuum. And once I vacuumed, like my worry went away. I love my worry went away. And I was just feeling restless because I was upset that like I didn't like the way something looked and I needed to change it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, micro, maybe it's not in the big things, maybe it's in the little things that change. Okay, because Virgo's all about the little details that you decide to change. It's not these big monumental changes that they keep talking about. Also, as a reflection piece, look back to July of last year, July 24th, 2025. What were you doing? Who were you with? What were you in? What were you feeling? And what do you feel now? Okay, because that's going to have a huge indication of what you're dealing with right now. Okay. All right. And that's what I have for you guys. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Lovers. All right. So this could be, and I see the Seven of Swords. So it's like, in what ways have you maybe been lying to yourself? Right? Because the Lovers isn't always about others, or how someone lied to you. And what does that express outward? Maybe you feel like somebody's lying. Maybe you feel like you're really in your head at this time of what is the truth. But there's a question of what are my personal beliefs? What are my values? And does this relationship align with what I value? What with I believe I deserve in a relationship? And I think some of you guys just haven't found that person that you feel that way with. Some of you maybe, but I feel like I'm speaking to someone more on the single side here. But what is that inspired vision of what you're looking for? And yeah, don't give up on that. Just continuously work day by day to get that. You don't need to figure it all out because astrology says it's your time, Aquarius. Be easy on yourself. All right, could be dealing with, well, we saw Leo, Aries, Virgo. I see Aries again, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries again, Aquarius, Cancer. Okay. I want to pull a card for you, huh? Thank you, Nini. I appreciate that. You rule with memory and myth, Echo Queen. Both sharpen your crown. So there could be something here where you're dealing with the past and where you stand or where you're going. And you could be feeling like there's different timelines. And I feel like your body's feeling frustrated because it's either replaying something from back then or you're focused so much on the future that your body's not settled in that future idea or context. So sharpen your crown, feel safe with where you are to then lead with your confidence. Don't lead with confidence when you don't feel safe within or confident within. And sometimes when you're dealing with that Leo energy, it can lead to, it sometimes can lead to exaggeration or arrogance. Okay, so be careful as you walk through this time. Like it's a new me, like, and then you're really not ready for that. So your reign across dimensions, quantum queen. Yep, there you go. You reign across dimensions, quantum queen. Your choices ripple across realities. So maybe you feel like, oh, well, I could be in this reality or that reality. It's like, well, who are you choosing or what are you choosing? Well, choose the one that's the highest fulfillment. Oh, thanks, Renee. Appreciate you. All right, moving forward to Capricorn. They're like, move on. We don't care. All right. They said, move. It's our turn. All right. Cappy. Oh, and happy birthday to my Aquariuses. I hope you've been having a great birthday season. Bondi. Ooh, Capricorn rising. Okay, for my Capricorns, obviously, I keep telling you, listen to your rising sign, but your sun and moon still may come up for you too. Ooh, your birthday's next Sunday. Awesome. I wish you many blessings. So Aquarius. Oh no. So Capricorn. I'm sorry, Capricorn. This is going to be in your 8th house. Okay. So this is going to be talking about your debts, your shared resources, and intimacy. In July of around the 25th, 24th of last year, were you seeding plants that bloomed now within your money, within inheritance, how you earn money, how you saved money? Something maybe you've owned or shared within a home? Maybe you're looking to sell, rent, or invest here within a home. You could be learning more about the occult, the magical, the mystical. That's why you're here. No, I'm just kidding. But maybe yes, for some of you, you could be. You may be even deepening your spirituality at this time, maybe taking a different course of some sort, learning new things. There could also be a deep emotional reset of just a lot of things coming up for you that are resurfacing that you didn't even know you felt. And so there's these power, there's these power dynamics, like you didn't realize how much you liked someone or cared for someone here. Um, there could be dynamics around trust, money, own or shared. And you could be feeling an expressed, I feel like you're feeling like what is mine and what is yours. There could be a need to really speak up about your vulnerabilities, Capricorn, and it will be a very good time to purify that instead of avoiding the conversation. Have the tough conversations. What is yours and what is mine? What you get access to, what you don't. You may be cutting somebody off, or they may be cutting you off, or someone could be giving you something as well, right? This is inheritance, so you could be taking on something that is yours, that is now yours, and you're like, did I really want this? And maybe there's a vulnerability within you that it's like, I don't want this responsibility, right? So, or maybe you do, right? So there could be something like that going on. All right, so let's see here, what's going on for my Capricorns right now. Venus, giving and receiving value, love, and you may be seeing beauty. So hearing must be love on the brain. What do you find value in at this time? There could be some communication, of what you need out of love, what you need out of others. And here with this mercurial energy, it's you needing to communicate your desires, your needs, and maybe you're even sharing that with others, and you're learning how to network differently. Maybe you're bringing more love into the way that you communicate as well. Here with Pisces, here we go, occult, outside the box, otherworldly here. You could be finding that your intuition is heightened at this time. Maybe you're finding ways to communicate with more compassion and intimacy. So I feel like a softness may be coming in for you at this time of something around your like something intense within your vulnerability that you really want to share is coming out. Yeah, I'm feeling like I really want to share this with you. What's going on for my Capricorns right now? Ooh, I'm getting a lot of reversals here. Bondi. Okay, so here with the Seven of Pentacles to the Three of Wands in reverse, this is giving a lack of wanting to put effort in the past, possibly here. Okay, not really wanting to go that way. I don't want to go that way, possibly due to some other disappointments or delays. Here, even when we're talking about financial matters, there could have been some setbacks, delays in what was being offered. There could have been money restrictions or problems, and you just felt a lot of disappointment around that time. Look back again at July 24th or July 25th here. Maybe this was even with the effort that they were putting, they were just acting. You could have been acting, or they could have been acting very disorganized, or just not interested enough or focused on you. They could have also been appearing like they were in between you and something else or someone else, or you could have been feeling like you were just an option. I feel here that there's this feeling with the Hermit card of you kind of needing space, needing time to really search for what you truly want. Maybe at that time you really weren't sure if you really wanted this or not. And you were hiding or holding that back. That could have been within a commitment, or again, apply this to your life. This also could be within the home. I don't know if I really want to live here. I don't know if I really want to put my time into this. So again, there could have been a need to like kind of refrain. I feel like you still are kind of still figuring it out with the Hermit card here. You are kind of looking for the guidance or searching for the inner wisdom. Your inner wisdom is you're trying to figure it out. There's a part of you that feels like you want to be grounded in your approach, but you also want to tap in. And you're like somewhere in between where you want to go and seek more knowledge. This could be about spirituality even here. It's like a part of you wants to keep your foot right here where it's safe, and there's a part of you that wants to search beyond what you know. And you're kind of like, I don't know if I really want to do this. Again, it could be in relationships, could be in the money and the finance, like even taking a financial risk, or this could be again within your spirituality. So apply it where it may. But here it's like now you're communicating where you were really stressed out, why you really couldn't give at the time. I feel like you really want to talk about what was stressing you out. There was too much work, and you felt a resistance, like this is going to be difficult and hard. So you may be wanting to speak about why it was so difficult and hard, and why you really couldn't give the love that you wanted to give. This could be you wanting to connect with somebody or forgive someone else and want to create a bond with them. I feel like you really want to work together with this person because you ultimately find them to be what you're looking for. You feel that this would bring you a lot of happiness and joy. So maybe at the time you didn't feel like you were ready to, for my single Capricorns, if you weren't ready to date at the time, it felt like you were in between, or you were kind of confusing somebody here. And you just felt that because you were so unhappy or set back in some area of your life, or you were confused about going back towards your past or being with this person, you just thought, well, this is not fair to them or me, and this is not going to work. So I'm just going to like put my guard up and kind of just say no, thank you. But now you may be wanting to communicate that you do want to work on it with someone because you ultimately do think you'd find happiness with them. Yeah, you're still silent about this, but you've been really quiet. You haven't been saying what you really wanted to say. You've been fighting it. You thought maybe you'd just get over them or get over this, I'm feeling, Capricorn. But you just realize the more I get in my head and I miss this person and I miss what we had. So you may be feeling like you want to talk to them, or like at least like apologize or clear something up, because there's a lot of confusion around it. Yeah, there could have been a caution just due to being hurt in the past. Maybe you were missing someone from the past, but I feel like this person had a lot of beauty or charm to them. It's not like due to the fact you weren't attracted. I feel like you were very attracted. It's just I was unsure if I just needed to clear my head. Yeah, it's giving like I just needed to clear my head space. I just really wasn't sure if I wanted to step into it. But I'm hearing like now I'm having an awakening or an understanding. It's like an aha moment. You're having a lot of aha moments, right? The 8th house is pulling whatever is up from the underworld into light. So you could be recognizing something that was painful, or even if it's just like a healing, right? Sometimes that's the dark night of the soul. You could be healing at this time and finally seeing the light out of a tunnel of a situation. Hi, Maze. How are ya? Let me get a card for Capricorn here. Yeah, quantum faith. So maybe you're jumping into something differently. Trust the unseen engine. It drives stars and reshapes fate. Let it reshape you. So you may be at right, 8th house can be very heavy energy where you're just like trying to get yourself out of your own, like they don't also talk about 8th house and mental issues, but there can be, when you have a lot of 8th house placements, there can be a lot of mental friction and frustration, bad mental health. So at this time, there could be a new way of speaking, a new belief in expressing your vulnerability. And that is leading to you up leveling and being able to, yes, you may be healing someone else, but you may be healing yourself too. Yes, we are on Capricorn. So I feel like if it's something with the past, you may be healing it, and it may be quantum leaping you into other situations or something like that. Like maybe healing one thing leads to more healings in other areas of your life. Okay. So that is what I see for you. Yours is Capricorn. I always can do your energy the fastest because you guys are just like straight to the point. Always, always, always. Memories are like knives, time scar. A wound through the timeline grants visions. So this could have been something before that now I feel like you're going to have an aha moment in the next couple days if you haven't had one already. Okay? Aha, I see something differently, and I give it compassion, and I trust my intuition, and I'm open and receptive to what I'm receiving. Maybe some of you guys are playing with the divine here, like God energy, God source, and you're like getting this epiphany or aha moment that you need to do something or see something a different way. Something that really boggled you down that you didn't see. Like now you get this inspired action to think of it differently. And it's like, oh, wow. I didn't see it like that. Could be dealing with a Virgo, an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Pisces, a Gemini. Okay. Next up is Sagittarius. Do we have any Sagittariuses? I'm good. How are you, Maze? All right, Sag gang. Front and center. Sag. Girl problems? Oh, you mean your time? Is that what you mean? Or you mean friend problems? Okay, Sagittarius. So this is in your house. So I think this is going to be a very good energy for you because you are the 9th house, Sagittarius. So you are ready for your next adventure. Maybe your purpose feels awakened. Okay, at this time, you have a sense of healing with you as you're taking this adventure or this unknown time. It's like you may find yourself to be a guide or a healer, and this will start to show in the next couple of months. You could be even wanting to be an educator of some sort, or you may be learning something because the 9th house is about higher wisdom, higher learning, higher sense of education. And so I'll answer your question right after I finish Sagittarius. And so this journey may be asking you to move or join a new spiritual community or find a sense of community. You could be learning what truly is your purpose, right? Sagittarius is kind of the house of purpose. And so your heart may be feeling full that you understand what your purpose is. So now you have a direction of where you're going, which as before you may have been feeling very restless. You don't feel that way right now. There could be a focus of that you change your mind about something major, like maybe it's a legal matter or a move, and you're like, I'm making this decision, and you're finally speaking your truth about it. And you're also maybe here sharing your wisdom on how you found your truth through teaching, publishing, sharing it. I feel like you're going to be seen as a mentor, and that's very purposeful. So yeah, travel that leads to service and journeys, and obviously making money in terms of the services you provide. So that is what I'm seeing for my Sagittarius. I feel like you're going to be feeling very wholesome too. Something very like wholesome in your energy because you might be feeling good about an idea or getting excited that you're seeing where you're going. And before you were just so frustrated, I'm feeling like a frustration. Pluto, death and rebirth. Okay, so you are transforming here. Okay, with Pluto, so there's something changing within you. I'd ask you, where's Aquarius for Pluto? Like, where is Pluto for you? What sign is it in? It's this feeling of I'm transforming with grace, okay? Because this earth energy is giving patience, practicality, and persistence. Like, I know it's going to take me a while, but I'm figuring out the steps to get there. Could have Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn in your chart, or Scorpio even. Or you could be dealing with an earth sign. Cancer, nurture, comfort, and protection. So you may be finding ways that you're transforming where, maybe you were always exploring what is out there for me. And there was like a restlessness. And now you're feeling like, wait, I want to feel nurtured and I want to feel like I'm protected. And so there's a grounding coming in with you. It's like I'm exploring the ways in which I need to comfort and care for myself. I'm feeling like tenderness here as well, like a sense of tenderness here. I like it. Okay. Libra and Pluto and a Capricorn sun. You could be really changing the way you value relationships, with that Libra and Pluto and Aquarius. It may be very different than how you used to think about it. Because again, Aquarius is different imaginations, outside the box ways of thinking about how you do something. But Libra's, I don't know which house Pluto's in. That also would change it. But Libra's all about needing balance and equilibrium. But maybe you're changing what is equal, or what is fair to you, or what is right or just. You could be changing the way you view that as well. But that'll take a couple years for you to come full circle with that, because we just have Pluto and Aquarius. It's like the baby steps. It's not coming out for a very long time. I feel like there's this patience within you. Okay, you are mastering your emotions at this time. Oh, really? So that might be very accurate, Delaney, then, if you're in Aquarius. I remember that. Okay, I forgot that. Yes, you could be having a lot of changes of what you feel like is fair, and what you feel like is like your concept of the way you view relationships is changing, and it could change your whole life, you're transforming it completely. So, all right, here with the King of Cups. And this is you feeling highly intuitive at this time, feeling like you can kind of keep the peace within the stormy waters of the unknown. Even if you don't know, you're finding a way, if you're going to figure it out. So there's this patience arising with you, even if there are some heavy things out there, you're finding a way to find your calm, to find your peace. Okay, that's what I feel for you. And here with the Hierophant, you are speaking, you are speaking with a sense of counsel or shared vision, like someone who shares your vision, or you're sharing it. I feel like this Hierophant is talking about your belief systems and your group identification, and you might be observing everything and kind of being able to, I'm hearing riders on a storm, like you're kind of like the calm, wise one, who's able to make decisions. You could be very social at this time. People may be finding you to be the person of higher wisdom, of counsel. So your friends, your people, anyone may be coming to you at this time, hoping that you can bring them some sense of peace, or yeah, they're feeling like you're the sense of truth, or yeah. And you may be going out, like you could be a speaker, like what do you call it? Like the people who get on stage, and what is that called? Like one of those, like a Tony Robinson of sorts, or like a Mel Gibson, like someone who comes out there and like speaks truths of healing to others. You could be talking like a group, or like at a local place even, or maybe you're going to speak at an event soon, Sagittarius. But you're doing this with a sense of balance and patience. So I feel like it's going to just take time, but you're manifesting a dream here, okay? But this dream is out of comfort. Okay, so maybe you are someone who's looking for a new manifestation here, or this is, yeah, sometimes here it's like a news is coming in, right? Of an opportunity for you amongst friends or people you know, or groups of people who share your like-minded vision, and is like, hey, we have an opportunity for you. So you could be getting blessed with an opportunity coming in from others saying, hey, would you like to do this? And this is an opportunity that could change your finances or change the way that you're viewed in the public eye or around people, something like that. With the 3 of Wands to the 6 of Cups, there's something here where you are exploring something from the past, someone from the past, a friend from the past. What is this? Some of you guys are right now reminiscing on the good days, good times, maybe like with high school friends or like someone you were really close with back when we were young. You're a little bit confused when it comes to love at this time. I feel like you want to talk to somebody that I feel like you're trying to get information on somebody that you may have had an ending with, okay, and you're confused if you should reach out. You could be spying a little bit here. You're very attracted to whoever this Queen of Wands is. Could be dealing with an Aries or just, again, someone who's very attractive, magnetic, and has an energy that you feel like I'm just drawn in. So you could be feeling very drawn into somebody at this time and wanting to get information on them. This is someone that's ended with, I'm hearing. And you've been exploring if you should reach back out. I'm hearing I'm looking at you through the glass. Yeah, the Empress. I don't know. You're like sensing a new, I don't know, a new life, a new world. I was gonna say a whole new world, and I'm like, that sounds so corny. But here with the Empress to the World card, you are looking at maybe getting involved with somebody that before you, I don't know, didn't work out, or it hadn't come full circus. Maybe your life was a circus at that time. I don't know, but it's saying here with the World to the Empress card, you're sensing that things are changing for you now. Like, I wasn't where I was. Think back to July 24th or 25th, Sagittarius. Where were you? Who were you with? That could have an idea of what you're dealing with now, and think to yourself, how has things changed? Maybe that is what you're thinking, like, oh, how things have changed since then to now. Here with the High Priestess, there's an inner knowing within you that why am I holding back, or what? I want to know something. I get like a spying energy, like you don't know, but you want to know, but you're not like stressed out about it. Like, I want to know, but I don't want to know, but I do want to know. Make up your mind. What else can you tell me here? Oh, there's like a longing or an aching here coming. Maybe it's this person, maybe it's you. I'm not sure. But maybe this is a cause and effect from something karmic between you, and you're still like desiring it or wanting it, and you feel like there's just such a beauty or a charm to somebody. And you're confused, like, why am I feeling this way? Why do I feel these feelings inside for this person? So there could be a sense of like wanting to explore even your feelings of what does it all mean. And the memories feel like you're reminiscing back when. I'm hearing back when we were young. Yeah, when we were young. So there's memories coming in where you're reminiscing on somebody and they're bittersweet. And you've been dwelling on it a little bit. Or maybe they have. I feel like it's you. Just because you have that exploration of something in the past. It's you who's exploring it. You're in the 9th house. You're exploring it. So you're trying to figure it out. Hi, Elle. Hi. If you guys know Elle, she's a Sagittarius and she has a tarot channel. She's awesome. She's really, really good vibes. So if you guys are here, make sure you guys check her out as well. How are you? How are you feeling under this Leo full moon? Okay, break through the illusion of a shattered veil. That's what it's saying, like that High Priestess energy. It's saying, see what truly guides you. So you're building your future on truth. But it's like something's like, maybe at the time when they were coming in, you weren't healed or something like that. Like maybe you were like a wounded soldier back then, and now like you feel like the illusion was that you weren't really ready. But maybe now you are. Soon the day will come when from nothing you get everything. Crown zero. So yeah, it's saying soon it'll come where you're getting everything you're wanting, but you have to shatter that veil of illusion that you can't have it. Or I don't know, like maybe you believe time has passed you by. Okay. All right. It's never too late. I'm actually hearing that song. What is it? It's not too late. It's never too late. Even if I say it'll be alright. You say you want to end your life. It's not too late. It's never too late. 3 days grace. Okay, I don't know where that's coming from, but that's coming out. Could be dealing with a Cancer, a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. Could be dealing with an Aries, a Libra, Taurus, Scorpio. And that's what I see, but you could be dealing with any sign. Okay, moving on to oops, sorry. Could be dealing with wait, no, what am I saying? Okay, Scorpio. Could be dealing with Scorpio because now it's Scorpio time. Okay. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, your rising sign will have a little bit more accuracy probably than your sun, but if you have a lot of heavy placements in your sun sign, then yeah, it might resonate more than you think. So, Scorpio risings, this is happening in your 10th house of career and reputation. You will be getting recognized in the public, or yeah, and it's going to be a turning point for you because you're going to reach new heights in your career, possibly. You may be seeing clearly now, the good or the bad, and you want to do something out of integrity. There could be a professional chapter that culminates or demands a bold decision. And so, yeah, whatever it is, it's going to go public. That's what I'm hearing. Extra, extra, read all about it. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Okay, so let's see here. What is going on for you? What's going on for my Scorpio gang? Oh, wait. This one. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there isn't, you might be very objective at this time, kind of just listening. I feel like you're listening, I'm not going to point the trigger, or I'm not going to trigger shoot something. You're not shooting at it. So there's something here where I'm not going to shoot it. I don't know where that's coming from. But yeah, there's like this openness coming in here where you're trying to be objective and not like take a step away from it, not fully involve yourself in whatever you're doing at this time. And you're feeling like you need patience or wait I need to wait. Okay, the owl hears with wisdom. So they kind of wait and they sit, but they have this deep inner knowing. So, right, you could have had a deep inner knowing, but you had to learn or figure it out first before, again, you pull the trigger or something like that. So you could be feeling restricted, or you might have felt struggle and learned through patience your truth, right? To express your truth, or where is my truth? So you might be expressing your truth fully now after a time of learning or being mindful of where you felt like things in your life haven't been working. You're like figuring them out, like you're fixing it, and then you're feeling like you're able to express yourself more fully through whatever you've learned. Okay. Okay. So you could have been feeling very defensive in the past because you were wanting a sense of independence. You were wanting, I need my space. I need my own independence. I need my own autonomy. And, I want to be seen. I want to be recognized for what I do. And I'm feeling a defensiveness, or I'm feeling like I need to stand up for the ways that I feel or act. Is Virgo at the end? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So there could be this feeling here of I need to fight. I'm hearing rise against. I need to rise against the others and show my worth, or show that I am capable. Okay, possibly. And so that you could have felt very justified in being independent and on your own, and that you could do something here, be seen for what you do. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this is feeling like there was a setback or an obsession, or it's not right, it's not good yet. And so you were frustrated. And it's almost giving here that even though you were defensive, or you felt defensive, you were patient and waiting to see if it would turn. But you were cautious because everything was so confusing. It's just like not is all as it seems, which is, again, I'm not taking my shot in the dark. So there was this confusion of your fantasy versus the reality of it, and you trying to like kind of figure out what was the truth. There could also be a point of you avoiding responsibility and just letting the dream that you wanted to take on, but it was very far from the truth. So it's like the dream is so far from the truth that it couldn't come together. And there's this feeling of like forcing an outcome with the Chariot card, like forcing an outcome, that it just started to hurt more because of you like feeling like there's a refusal or an avoidance. Like there was an avoidance, and the avoidance or the indifference of leading in a direction was hurting you all along. So Four of Pentacles, I feel like you've been holding in your pain, and that also leads to why things haven't maybe been working out in the way that you've needed it to. With the High Priestess here, there's like this awareness of you like looking inward, looking into yourself, and not really taking action right now, and almost like trying to heal something within yourself. And like maybe you're discussing how you're trying to heal. Yes, you did, Miss Sagittarius. I think you're holding your pain because you're confused of why. Why didn't it go my way? Why didn't it happen for me? You're having a realization that you were not really sure if you even wanted it in the first place. Like there's a part of you that's imbalanced here. There's a part of you that is juggling several things at once and not actually. There's a part of you that's half in, half out. Okay, there was a part of you that wanted to make a decision that you didn't feel safe in, that it felt like a foolish risk, but you didn't care. It's like you ignored the red lights and you kept going. And so now you don't want to shoot your shot in the dark. Okay, got it. Because in the past you did, and you ran through and you did something without I feel like you realized something, but you didn't care what you saw because you wanted the outcome. So here with the Seven of Pentacles to the King of Wands, you're working through the vision. You're working through, you're working through feeling like, I feel like it hasn't kept you down, but you're working on your energy and how to assert yourself in a way that you can feel more confident in what you're doing and where you're going. Like, I think there's a part of you that didn't feel confident in what you were stepping into. You didn't really feel like it was something you could trust or be something you even like felt foolish, like you were being foolish or silly in a way. Like, it didn't feel, you didn't feel confident where you were going. You wouldn't have taken, like, you took a shot, but it didn't feel confident. You didn't feel confident in it. Something like that. So with the Ace of Swords, it's like you've been talking about your desires more and what you want to work towards. Okay, you know where you want to work towards. This could be in career. Like, now, due to one situation in your life not working out, now you're really focused on where you want to go. So let's say, like, I'm not really happy with where I live. So now I realize I want to make more money. I want to work harder. It's giving like okay, I'm going to now focus on work because I'm not happy in my home life. And I know I need to like really focus on my vision of where my, like, what I really want. And I really want to be making money right now, or I really want to build my self-worth up, or I really want to build on something so that I feel more confident in myself. Because there's something in here where it's like, I see in the past you were defensive and you weren't seeing something work out. And it was so frustrating that you have to look in the opposite way to focus on what you do want. Okay. There could be still a holding on or an obsession here, or a clinging. But at this time you realize, I feel like what is meant for me is meant for me, and I have to release it. I just got to let it go. And I'm better off. Like, my happiness was obviously, like, you have to clear that. Like, there's a part of you that was frustrated and clinging because you knew it was leaving, but then a part of you is clearing and forcing you to look in this direction of where you need to focus. So without this situation occurring, you wouldn't be able to get a shining light on where you do need to focus. So maybe some of you guys, you realize, wow, I really need to focus on my career now, because I realized I was so focused on a distraction or something that really wasn't going to build towards what I really want for myself. And now I realize what I really do want. So maybe, it's giving, like, I realized I was just clinging on to something to maybe distract me even. So I feel like you're clarifying, you're cleansing, you're removing, you're purifying. Okay. Let's see here. Soon the day will come when from nothing you inherit everything. Crown 0. So maybe you have a Sagittarius placement as well. But it's like, from this point, I've realized where I need to focus, and I'm getting what I want. I will get what I want. I'll let this go, but I will get what I want. So it's giving that, like, I'm going to get what I want. So it goes here. You go where others fear, and your unique beauty grows where no other life can. Alien blooms. So you're doing something where, even if it looks alien to everyone else, there's a hidden message of you to not, like, it's just a sign of where you were looking wasn't in the right direction. Or, oh no, it says, don't be afraid to search for love, signal rose. So it's like sometimes a message is hidden. So it's like this give you clarity again on where you were supposed to go, because you're meant to not, like, where you were going wasn't where your focus should have been. It should have been focused on your career or your something, like, or your reputation here. Like, you want to focus more on that. Like, that has more meaning to you. So yes, it could have felt restricting. Yes, it could have felt like a struggle or restricted, but this has taught you where you need to express, like, feel like you can be yourself. This is opening your mind up to your real truth, okay, of what you really want to work towards, where you really need to get maybe even disciplined with yourself. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Capricorn, Leo even. We have Cancer, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, strong fire energy. And then we see Virgo, Pisces, Cancer. And yeah, that's all I see here. All right. Libra gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Your work has been crazy? Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for your feedback. Okay, Libra, this is in your 11th house of friends, goals, and community. You could be very recognized in your community, in your public life. You could be having a friendship where it's reaching a turning point, and this actually, whether it's ending or starting a new sense of community or friends, this is helping you determine where you see yourself long term. This is also where you may be getting a gift from a friend that helps raise you up, I'm hearing. So you could be getting a lending hand from friends, which gives you a lot of assistance. You could also have a friend turn to lovers, like I told Aries. That could also be happening for you as well, where a friend is turning into a lover. And you could be falling back in love as well, or your love is getting re-identified. Also, you could be seeing a lot of, like, maybe you're going public with something, and you could be getting a lot of success internationally as well. So yeah, this is all about social visibility for you. You will be seen and recognized. It'll also make you recognize where you don't belong anymore as well. Okay, so it could be you are being seen and feeling seen, but it also could be the opposite, where you're feeling like, I gotta go the opposite direction. Okay, but I feel like wherever you're going, you're still going to get assistance from someone in your life who's like a friend or like a mentor or a boss. So I do see that. Oh, that's cool. You're a Libra rising too. Awesome. Ah. Okay. So we have Saturn here. So there could have been some struggle, or you've been needing patience within a situation, feeling restricted in some way. Oh yeah, of course. I love to do this. So friend, I do have a friend to lover, and it is an Aries. My mind is gonna explode. Oh, okay, that's funny. Thank you for sharing. This is why I tell you guys, like, your rising sign. She's a Libra rising. See, there we go. That's why I say watch your rising signs. Okay, so we have a trine here. So there's a lot of harmony and flow for you at this time. You might be getting a lot of spiritual support, like godly support, angelic support. Okay, after a long time of struggle or like your patience, your work, your hard work is paying off, Libra. Okay, and maybe right now you're feeling very self-confident, feeling like you're finding those who are loyal to you, and you're finding in harmony within your friendships, and you're feeling like you can create and you can move differently. Like, I feel like an energy of where you feel like you can flow differently than you have before as well. Okay. What else here for my Libras? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you, Urban Cowgirl, for the finger heart. Thank you. Okay, so in the past, you could have been very confused on where you belonged or where you should go, and you were sensing a change within you, like your life needs a change, but you were very confused because your heart maybe wanted to stay. I'm hearing, if I just stay here, forget the world. It's like wherever you were going, like help you forget the world or something. Maybe you got lost in something out of sensing somebody needed it, sensing someone needed it, and you were kind of lost in it, and you were trying to fight for something that was never really balanced or equal, I'm hearing. So you were fighting for something that was never fair or balanced. Maybe there's been a lot of arguments with others who lack maybe just like too much drama or just too much just too much confusion, and it was really lacking from a sense of like this was not bringing you any abundance or joy, and you were really indecisive, like you felt maybe like a loyalty to stay with that Leo energy, but there was so much resistance from it, and you just realized like I need something that's way more balanced for me because there's such an imbalance here that I'm stressed. Like it could have caused a lot of stress for you. And so with the 6 of Pentacles in reversed, it's saying like this is it's taken time to give back or to receive what was long overdue. It's like, okay, now I'm realizing like I gave way too much energy. I gave way, like maybe that's how you felt. Like I gave way too much energy for this. And I'm realizing that with the 7 of Swords here, like I need to make peace. Okay, this is gaining through what maybe where things were lost. Like I've regained from what I lost. That's why you are in the mode of receiving. Okay, you are in the mode of receiving. I do feel like you're receiving something here. Again, this could be recognition as well. I feel like in the past you were insecure about your abilities to step up or to be independent from without a given situation, maybe within a partnership. Like before I couldn't see, if I would how I would do in this or if I would make it or if I would be good enough. So there could have been like you were trying to build a life visualized and feel comfortable, but you weren't seeing that turn into, sorry, my lighting, possible, like you weren't seeing the goal, like you weren't seeing the goal, like you weren't seeing it work out. And so there was this feeling within you that things need to change because I'm not happy. Like, I'm just not happy here. So it's like I only want to work. I gotta let go of like all this stress or all this like where's my work life balance even here, and I need to spend time with people that I feel like I want to put energy in and where my time goes. Like, where do I want to put my time? Where do I want to go? And you realize where your passion is or where your creativity. You want to go where you're creative, where you can really enjoy like a self that is fully expressed, and people who enjoy your passion, your vision. And maybe you didn't feel like it was being acknowledged where you were prior. You feel like you see you're admired or you're loved or you're seen for the work you do, and you appreciate that way more now, or you're appreciated more, maybe before you felt even taken advantage of to a degree. But now see, you're putting in your time and energy to where you feel like you'll be successful, and you kind of have let this go. I'm hearing I've let it go. And so that's why you're quickly stepping into something truly rewarding and new. So yeah, wherever you've put your time and energy and your focus with the 6 of Wands, like there's a lot of success for you here. Okay, Libra, like you are moving into a time of a lot of success, and it could be happening very rapidly. Okay. And it was because you just let go. You let go of an outcome. You let go of trying to force anything. And the moment you let go was the moment that a beautiful new beginning is happening. And it's also faith in believing that things can change, and this is like you excited for life again, or someone even sweeping you off your feet at this time, right? So it's like having, maybe once you let go of somebody else, it's very quick how passionately something else starts, but you trust in it because you trust yourself. So that could also be a lesson that you've learned, like trust myself, and then the rest follows. What else here? Okay, there could have been some like dishonesty, okay, or something that was very confusing or hard to see. And from the dark, like from the confusion, from the fog, comes a sense of bonding and a sense of security, okay? Like a sense of trust. So from within, so from without. So it's like from without, like with feeling like a lie, or like not really being able to see things clearly, came a bond being formed between you and another. And it's like building a really strong, like you feel like you can really trust someone, and where your security lies, and you realize where your foundation is within your sense of community or friendships. There could be an infatuation or an obsession here, like you guys could really be addicted to each other. The sex could be off the charts, but it really starts like with a strong foundation or something. Like it was so confusing. Maybe it was like we were hiding it. We were hiding our love from everybody, but we always knew that we were in we that there was more there. And so it's like friendship turned into lovers. That's literally, and now we have something to build on because we already were friends, or we already shared a very passionate bond between each other. So now the rest is more like establishing, like there's already a bond to establish us there, is what I'm getting. Okay, got it. Oof. Okay, and finally one more card. You pull people in around you, Libra. Okay, so you are the center of your own orbit. Act accordingly. So yeah, you might be deciphering the hidden code, and you've been deciphering all around you that, yeah, it's like you've been sensing all around you this whole time that things were changing for you, but maybe you were afraid to fully step into the change, and now you're able to fully take it on. Like now you're not scared anymore. It's like you're being seen. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Could be dealing with a Leo, a Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces. All right. Moving on to Virgo. Thank you to all my patient Virgos in the chat. All right, let's see what's happening for you, Virgo. All right, so Virgos, this is going to hit your 12th house. Emotional closure, subconscious stuff, old patterns dissolving. You may feel extra sensitive or tired. Listen to it. You may have a secret or fear or inner truth come to the surface that you get to finally let go. And so this is a time to rest. Rest is production for you. Hey, FG, happy full moon. So You might be busy, but at the same time, you're really craving your time. You might feel extremely busy, like there's a lot that you should do, but you don't feel like the effort in doing it. Okay, this could be a time of retrieval, quiet time, not being very social. Self healing is at the forefront, cutting back on a bad habit, any addictions, food, weed, smoking, something that was not good for your well being. This is also a really good time to play with God, to play with the divine. Okay, this is a time where spirit is sharing what you've missed. This could be you clearing and releasing ancestral patterns and doing ancestral work. Um, a problem in your life is going to be cut out. Work could be draining, so you might be shifting gears to do something within your body or your health that turns out to be more productive and positive for your well-being. You might be just learning to pace yourself. And yeah, like I said, you might not be a social butterfly at this time. Oh, you're welcome, Maze. Okay, so let's get into it. Virgo. North Node, destined to have. Okay, so this is about where you're moving forward from. You really could be releasing previous things that boggled you down. They will no longer boggle you down. This may be where you feel like you give too much. So it's like spirit is asking you to rest, right? You are the sixth house of work and habits and function and da, 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 and you may not want to right now. You may want to take it easy, listen to your body, listen to your energy, how it speaks to you. And you may be feeling an imbalance or a point of tension in where you are versus where you're going. Not feeling social at all. Cut off my clients today. All I wanted to do is fast and sleep and lay in the sun. I did it a couple years ago and it completely reset. Oh, that's awesome. Good. I do too. I don't know why, because I sleep so good on like Friday nights. Fixed. So you may be looking for stability. You need persist. This is something where it's like, okay, I need to maintain my energy for longer periods of time. So I'm learning to find some sense of where I can persist, and I need more energy for longevity, I'm hearing. So you may be depending on something or needing a stability in your life to kind of oppose that feeling of like no energy. So again, maybe you're resting to almost like fix all this previous energy you gave. Okay, could be dealing with an Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. You may be feeling like I want to work, I want to produce, but something in your energy is saying I'm tired. So I feel like that could be the opposition here, is feeling like this is what I do. I have to do it this way. I got to work. But something in you saying I want to flow. I want to relax, right? Getting into that Pisces energy, the opposite of you, which it is. So let's see what is happening for my Virgos. This is giving me like you're looking at where you put your time and energy, and you're thinking back to how you used to give your energy and what you received for the energy you put in, and realizing where you really find security and stability and how you find it. Because this is saying like I've seen of how much I give, and there's something where it's like I'm reviewing, I'm looking at it of where I choose to spend my time and energy and how I invest it, and when I really feel secure, or what does security look like and how I invest that. And there's an attention of how I prosper, or how I feel secure, and knowing that it's almost like you're feeling a new desire or an inner motivation within you to change how you gather and store or give your energy. So there's something about your energy being changed. With the King of Cups, you're finding your peace, right? You're finding your ways to protect your peace. You're finding your ways to control your tension within yourself and the way that you balance that out with others. So there's like a balancing act with you right now. So this is just like you balancing your energy. There's an inner knowing within you that there's a deeper meaning to why you're doing what you're doing right now, but you may not be aware of what that is. Like there's an unconscious awareness to what there's something about your body's calling you, and maybe even spirit's calling you, and you don't know why, but you're fully stepping into it because you don't want to feel clouded or fogged. So you're trying to find a sense of inspiration or hope through the quiet time, through this feeling of like it's like a feeling of relaxation. With the Knight of Pentacles Knight of Cups to the Four of Wands, there's a lover coming in. There is an openness here, or like there is an invite or there's like an invite or a romantic request or something to be with somebody. Four of Wands, or there could be invitations to go out right now. Be like, I don't want to go out. No, but there could be a milestone within a relationship or a promise within a relationship. This is giving me a promise within a relationship, like someone coming forward, a King of Wands, maybe a Pisces, maybe a King of Wands. There's someone who sees something forward vision with you. I want to take you out. I want to see something with you. So yeah, I don't know. There's someone asserting inspired passion, Aquarius and Leo energy. There's someone coming in who's giving you a lot of sense of hope or yeah, they're like taking inspired action to come towards you. That's out of nowhere. Maybe that's what you're doing. Like you're preparing, you're resting your energy because you're ready to start something new. But yeah, someone's coming in here asking to go out with you or invite you out to celebrate something or want to spend time with you. Like someone's coming out to give you a warm, loving, yeah, I want to love up on you. And with the King of Wands here they're like very inspired to move forward with you. Very charismatic, very exciting. This could be you, right? Like you're tired right now, right? Virgo, you might be tired right now. And then later you start taking inspired action from this place of peace and rest. Like you start becoming more available romantically too. Like if you guys been wanting some romance in your life, you could be, hi Simply Juju, Leo, we started Leo. So Leo was at the beginning. So yeah, someone's coming in to communicate with you like fast. Like I want to communicate with you and tell you how I feel. So someone wants to express themselves to you. We did Aquarius at 1 hour, 49 minutes and 10 seconds. You can go on to YT. If Mama, if you're here, could you tell them what YT is? I don't know if you're still here, but yeah, someone here has been really in their head about working on it with you, but they feel a call to work on it, but it's almost like they've been refusing the call. Okay, they really want to work on it with you, but they've been refusing to call or refusing the call. But with the Ace of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles, is this someone who wants to give you love and show you like that they really do care about you or want to nurture the connection? So I don't know if you're going to be expecting this because you've been like so restful or something in your energy has been at peace already. So, that may be something like maybe spirit is preparing you for a relationship or for somebody to be coming in, or focusing on what you truly desire and what you truly see for your life, right? This 12th house placement could be asking you to inspire yourself and find your own inner truth of what are you inspired to go towards? Where's your faith? Where's your... I feel like you've been working like as a machine, Virgo, but it's like spirit doesn't want you to work as a machine, Virgo. Like Virgo, they want you to play. Like, come here, Virgo. That star card is like, I want to bring faith back into your life. Like, I want you to take inspired action towards something that is way more within your fantasy. Like, come explore your fantasies with me, Virgo, So there is an expression of a fantasy, but it's like, take the fantasy. Because this could actually provide you a lot of care and nurture, despite what you may think. And you may get really excited to go towards this. So, I don't know. I'm hearing take the call. Answer the call. Okay, Virgo, I don't know where that's coming. I'm hearing take the call. Answer the call. There could have been some stress or tension within you. And someone's been lusting over you, or you could have had like a situationship or something non-committal, Virgo. There could be a strong sexual energy between you and somebody, and someone who's ready to commit or make a promise to you. They find you very, very attractive, whoever this person is. Or they are very attractive, very charming, very attractive. So Virgo, that like completely changed out of nowhere. I don't know where that came from. So well, maybe Virgo, that's what it is. When you take your power back, when you reclaimed your energy, this person felt it. Now they're coming in. I don't know. You feel like you're no longer giving your energy out. Like you're realizing where you want to kind of keep what you're giving to yourself and honor that more. And so in response to that, like energetically, like someone could feel that and change up how they feel. I don't know. That's weird, but that's what I'm kind of getting. Yeah, you go where others fear. Alien blooms. Your unique beauty grows where no other life can. So this could be happening in the spiritual world, in the 12th house. You could be manifesting the kind of lover you want, like this dream lover that you're like experiencing. I'm hearing dream lover. It's like 1950s song, but I'm hearing that song where it plays. It's like, dream lover, where are you? So it's like you might be like imagining this dream lover, and in the next couple months, they may appear. So hey, from Alien Nation, here comes your person, okay? What caught you was beautiful, but you're strong enough to escape a trap. So someone may be, try to keep you trapped, try to keep you bounded. But like spiritually, like you're getting guided out of a trap, like you're not falling for it. So, yeah, what is that about? Like, there was an offer possibly, Virgo, but you didn't take I feel like this is previous. There was an offer already laid out, but you didn't take the offer. Or you didn't take the bait. Like someone tried to bait and switch you and you didn't take it. I feel like this is previous. Yeah, a wave of clarity is going to approach you and you are going to shift out of it and warp your light. So it's like if someone was trying to dim your light or trap you into something, you kind of bended that and you saw more of what you truly want or desired. So you're getting something that you truly want in return, okay? No, I'm not doing individuals right now. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's what I see for you, Virgo. So that is where we are going to end it because I'm actually feeling like after that, I'm feeling really, really tired. I do not do personal readings. These are only collective readings. That's it. I've said it many times in the chat. So that's all it's going to be tonight. Thank you guys so, so much. And I will see you guys in my next read. Okay, Virgo, really quickly. Signs you could be dealing with: Pisces, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, Leo. Okay. So thank you guys again so, so much, and I will catch you. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate you so much. Okay, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Mm-hmm.